Well, it's a
Curse
good
owner.
thing. God. I'm back in high school again for the third time, but this time I'm actually liking it. What? But anyways.
There's a reason why
It's considered the
there's
best
such
one? Yeah.
well, it's the best one, and it's because of that is why SMTs as a whole is thought of as Persona games and not, SMT for a number of people, for a number of people.
Also, man, this fucking new title card goes so hard. Holy shit.
It sure fucking does.
It's like we got, Samurai Jack with the book from Nier.
My God, they gave their fight shoots a sword.
I did a bunch of fusion on a new moon, and I didn't get any cool accents. I just got Osei, which was basically a Arcana shift, and I was just like, ah, that stinks. But yeah, welcome back to Limbus Company, where we've been talking about Persona 5 for a while. I need my energy for this, don't I?
Oh no, I hadn't checked it out yet. Also, once again, I'll completely ignore the refraction railway.
Yes, you're going to need your encapsulin.
Also, God, Honora, shut up. I don't want to think about all the games. There's just too much. But I do know what I do have to do. Let's go to here. First off, this does include them. Let's fucking burn it.
I had to split my attention between Final Fantasy 14, Elden Ring DLC, and EDF 6.
Oh, I see. Damn! Damn! Yeah!
Nice. Now, have fun making sure you have an entire team of 6 Blade Lineage IDs.
But I do. I up-tiered all the previous Blade lineages for my Poise team.
Oh. Okay.
It's time for a counter build. Let's do nothing but counter.
Problem is there's another 00 to get, because Faust is also a 00, of course.
Or
Triple, you idiot.
Triple.
And KK Hong or KK Gregor exists, I guess?
Look, they were like, we need to have one of the opposing factions. We'll give Greg something, I guess.
At a sad world.
Hidden gold
of the Blade lineage. Shame that it's. Hey, you got him again.
No, I want the others. Damn it.
Because the Blade lineage world is also overlaps with the Kurokumo world, so it's like it's the bus crew at odds with each other.
Yeah.
Why are they not giving me any of the Blade lineage stuff on the Blade lineage banner? There's like 2. No, wait, there's only 1 double lot.
Yeah, Don Don is in the event herself.
Blade lineage. That really like is who, because I think the only one we're missing is Ishmael.
And everybody's speculating
that
everybody's speculating that Ishmael's gonna be the gal from what's it called? From
Sayo?
Yeah, Sayo.
So basically a Kurokumo instead of Blade lineage.
Do I want to dump some fucking lunacy in this? Because all I need left is Faust. I do.
Oh yeah, do you have the Don Quixote Ego wishing carry? That's surely good.
I did not bother for that one. There we go.
Lucky bastard. It took me everything I bloody well had.
Well, keep in mind, I did 50 pulls.
Yeah, and I did 100.
Oh shit. And I got Merceau twice for some stupid reason. So I gotta change something real quick now that I got it. Where are you? Yeah, there we go. The moment I saw this, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my fucking banner right there.
I can't believe Highwing's that one Twitter account that thirsts after Greg. Oh yes, pour me some Rodion already.
I was tempted, but I wanted the line, "Get me another bottle of Rodion already," but they didn't put it there.
I'll let the Rodion bloom.
Oh, that's terrible.
Let the Rodion bloom.
There's really nothing else that can work with that, huh?
My thing is your violence will be in the dark.
That's a pretty good one, honestly. I'm trying to find the old one that I used to use. Where is it? Oh well, fuck it. Also, I gotta clear these notifications. God, this fucking frame rules, dude. Holy shit. But I digress. Do I have any leveling stuff? Because, no, I don't. I only have 6 of those. Admittedly, I haven't been doing my dailies because fucking other games are out. But also because everybody in my Discord is a bad influence. I've been trying to build a Rupture team, and I don't quite know if I'm there yet. So I don't know if I have to up-tie Otis. I also don't know if I should get Sinclair to level 40.
I like 7 Heathcliff because
he's just a detective that operates on vibes and not actual logic.
He's just like he's reading. He has to read this fucking book. It's like this is it, right?
And the fast's like, no, come on, I need to get some tea.
Damn it.
We got another side story after the chapter, which is like a weird change of pace. Because usually it's been main chapter, goofy side chapter. And we got the goofy side chapter with Miracle in District 20, but now we have an actual side story that's super serious, apparently?
Mm-hmm.
As we're just gonna fucking fight a turf war, I guess. Also, I should turn this up. It's a little quiet.
It's kind of funny though, it's the whole fucking turf war between Kurakumos and the Blade Lineage and the Blade Lineage, they're not exactly loyal to each other.
What's up?
Hey, Highwing, click on the window real quick, because I just got a notification saying, new download detected.
I just got this, like a 50 megabyte one, right?
Uh-huh.
I got that one at the start of the stream.
Oh, interesting.
It's been a while since we entered the T-Corp backstreets. The deeper we go into the backstreets, the world outside, the bus becomes increasingly colorless. Heathcliff, who's been looking out the window for a while, suddenly furrows his brow. Is this voiced or not? So we're finally here, huh? Heathcliff looked out the rattling bus window with a dour expression. Though it wasn't raining, the world outside was gray and opaque like an overcast sky. Black, pungent clouds of smoke had long devoured the atmosphere. So this is the kind of place Heathcliff used to roam, huh? The color remained gray this deep into the heart of the back streets. I recall with quite the certitude that the T-Corp I arrived after my departure from S-Corp was sepia-hued. This phenomenon can be explained by the fact that technology used to drain our saturation is situated at the center of T-Corp. It's been reported that such variations in hue may occur in areas further away from its sphere of influence. Ah, I understand. Then 2 other sinners immediately jumped in on the conversation to direct it away from which other obscure subject Yisung and Faust were about to steer it into. Right! I had something to ask you guys! Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. The buildings here look a little different from where Yisung used to live. So, what's up with that? Exactly! That's what I was about to ask. I love how these two have become, like, the mom and pop duo of, oh god, we gotta rein these kids in. It's been a while since we started on this journey together. I'm starting to grow more comfortable with the sinners. Maybe that's why I found Gregor and Rhodia's valiant efforts to keep this conversation remotely comprehensible pretty amusing. Oh, allow me to elaborate then. To discuss this subject, we must first... And Yi-sung, unknowingly shooting down their efforts by jumping onto another complicated discussion, was another thing I was familiar with.
Allow me to explain to you the complexities of...
Allow me to explain to you the situation by pulling up a Wikipedia article. Oh, Banana, you missed the earlier stream where I did gacha pulls and got, like, the chase character of this banner twice?
Grumble, grumble.
We're gonna go into this place and it's gonna become Mad World from
right?
video game Mad World.
Yes, Jack, split the bite open! Well, I was curious about the
Sweet rack on her, though!
While I was curious about the technology T-Corp used to drain our color, and about the behind-the-scenes of T-Corp's operation, it wasn't something that could be answered now. I decided to table that discussion for later. Instead, I approached Heathcliff. He was sitting on his lonesome, clearly in deep thought. Oh, hey, Glockhead. Still racking your head about what to wear in Wuthering Heights? What? No, it's nothing like that. Heathcliff protested, jumping from his seat. Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Fine, I was a little bit, but I was mostly reminiscing about the past. This is like the most level-headed that we've been seeing Heathcliff across the game. It's wild. Because while everybody kind of just, well, Ishmael and Brainwork, Greg kind of lashed out when we had to do their chapters. But Yi-sung and Heathcliff kind of just, just kind of like, just bury themselves within themselves. I don't know what the actual term for this is.
No, I feel no. Greg is not really. I don't think Greg was really truly his chapter. It was just.
It was definitely the introductory chapter, but it covered a lot of Greg. Yeah.
Yeah, but Greg is. It was more reacting.
He was bagging on those G-Corp soldiers a lot, though. But like Heathcliff and Yi-sung get really introspective, which is sensible for Yi-sung, but for Heathcliff it's kind of surprising. I do remember hearing that Heathcliff used to live in the back streets. Alright. A part of some syndicate, if I recall correctly. Virgil did say that we were going through the back streets instead of going straight to the nest for a reason, and that was because of the company's orders. Maybe there's something for us to do here? Heathcliff did spend some time in the T-Corp backstreets after all. Maybe we'll run into a golden bow here. No chance. If the golden bow is as common as any other twig in the backstreets, why'd we be doing any of this globe-trotting waste of time? Yeah, I guess.
Turns out that Heathcliff was actually part of the Blade lineage this whole time.
That'd be pretty funny.
The Bat lineage.
Besides, Wuthering Heights is quite the manor in more ways than one. You won't find it anywhere near some rundown backstreet like this. There's a chasm of wealth between those poor alleyway sods and them. After all, they sent me an invitation. Quite obvious that we'll find a golden bow in that manor, ain't it? Or somewhere in the same nest. Correct. We will eventually travel to T-Corp's nest. Heathcliff continued to speak in a low voice. The hubbub from the outside of the bus seemed to blend in with his words, turning into a mass of murmurs. There was a commotion outside. Before we talk about wherever our destination is, we'll have to clear the road of some blockage. Your intuition is half right, Heathcliff. Duh! Heathcliff, who was muttering to himself in an uncharacteristic daze, jolted awake. Buddy, what's wrong with you and the vroom vroom lass? Neither of you do anything with a proper forewarning. I simply did not see the necessity to warn you. Anyway, those outside the bus are our targets. Targets? I believe he means to say that they must be eliminated. I feel compelled to let you know that this is not the only implication of the word target. Though, I am yet to be informed of the precise details of this mission, that is. Regardless, you are to make contact with a target among them. Find the target, extract the necessary intel. Is this clear enough for you, manager? How are we supposed to find the target if you're not even going to tell us who it is? Dante asks if there are any identifying characteristics of the target. I'm sure you'll find out when you get there. You're asking me questions I have no answer to, Dante. Don't waste your time. Well, off the bus, y'all. I was somewhat weird at the way Virgil answered me, but even in murky situations like these, we've always managed to pull through anyways. Also, I like you can see Charon in the background there. That was a pretty good detail. I'm sure things will get a little clearer once we get there. I slowly disembarked the bus with the rest of the sinners. "12 events. Scabbards collected. Okay. Or do we just get to choose our rewards here? I like how it says 20 remaining 10 pulls.
Alright, there was one other thing that Highway didn't get from his pulls. The other most important thing out of all of those pulls.
What?
Angela.
That's a gift. You get that for login bonuses across 14 days.
Starting now.
Starting yesterday, but the event is 30 days.
Oh, I see. I should log in today.
Yeah, that's what I realized when I was like logging in earlier. I was like, fuck, I missed a day. The first thing we noticed at the moment we disembarked the bus was a crowd of swordsmen, all garbed in black cloaks, engaged in a fierce battle. One side was loud and bustling, while the other side was quiet and somber. Perhaps the latter side was losing. What could we possibly gain from this? I guess I could field test the Sunder team.
And it turns out that this is the time when Slash is now a good thing to have.
Highway?
Yeah?
You're going to want to use your Blade Lineage team, because Blade Lineage IDs give you more currency.
Do they? Hang on. Poisonere Dungeon.
And so do Kurokuma identities, actually.
Oh, I need a team of actual Blade Lineage boys.
Yep.
My crit team has evolved beyond that, unfortunately. We could... Edit team... Oh, God damn it, Rodion. Why did I ditch you like that? I am now realizing that my Blade Lineage team is obsolete.
I'll get them up to speed.
I don't have enough tickets. Event IDs give 30, other BL and KK give 20, up to a max of 120. But as I mentioned, my Blade Lineage team and my Kumakuros are not really leveled. I think the only
Well,
one
it seems they got the wishing cairn done quick out for my pulls. Haha.
Because I think I leveled up the Kumakuros when the level cap was 35, so... Whoops. Plus, this is one of those things I could just grind it out later. I'd rather do some, testing.
Nice, go ahead and grind it out later, then.
Yeah.
사후 처리로
언제든지요. 작전 호출. 입감.
Do I not have, like... There we go. I gotta... fucking...
급행 주문이군요.
Oh, fuck. Hang on. It's all ruined.
급행 주문이군요.
Spoiled
사후
it.
처리로구만.
언제든 작전 호출. 입감.
You're good. I guess you're good? I don't know what egos I would... Well... You're good. You're good. You're... Well, no, you're not good. There you go. Let's try this out. I got 2 Merceaus from my pulls. And then, like, a solid, like, what, 30 more pulls until I got Faust?
Yeah, only 30 more pulls until you got Faust.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah. This one's headed your way, Aniki! Don't worry about me, I'll handle him. Try not to get yourself killed, you got that? What a fucking mess. We walked out of the bus and right into what appeared to be a battlefield of a violent gang war. Black cloaks fluttered under the gray sky and bloodthirsty blades clashed violently. The bus stopped not even 30 paces away from the thick of battle. They're the Kumakuros. Kumakuros. I've heard of them before. I'm sure we have some. I'm sure that we have some identities from the syndicate. From that syndicate, some identity cards said Wakushu too. They're a pretty large subsidiary of an even larger syndicate called the Thumb. I think the identities wore similar outfits to the ones they're wearing here. I think you're right, but who are they fighting? It's gotta be a strife. Heathcliff replied in a monotone voice like he was reading from an encyclopedia. It ain't a rare sight to see syndicates fighting one another in back streets. Must be something about street tax or some other trivial turf dispute.
Leeches! Blood-sucking curs seeking to oppress and exploit the weak with violence! Fie, there is nary a place these scum do not invest! Remember, I do the Don voice.
That ain't anything new, lass. Most syndicates are like that. The only difference between them is how far they're willing to go. Like, right here he is. Looks like that one over there, the one walking right at us. Heathcliff raised his bat and pointed it at the approaching man. He wore the same outfit as the other Kumakura clan members. The hell are you looking at? Crowding like you're here to start shit. Gonna keep pointing that bat at me? Wanna go? Is that it? Hey, lower your weapon. Let's not do anything rash. No need to escalate this, is there? Otis stepped in to warn Heathcliff, but he did not budge. He remained motionless, the bat still raised and pointing threateningly at the approaching man. Won't matter what we do here. It's a foregone conclusion. Now we're gonna have to fight him? Right on, kid. They're in the middle of a strife. They're real sensitive about making it clear that this is their turf. What better way to do it than forcing some unwitting travelers to pay the toll for the road? Looks like we got a smart one here. The Kuro clan henchman strutted before us like he owned the place. Just as I begin to wonder about how dumb you could possibly be, you show your shrewd detective side. Gotta say, it's a real mystery. I say having the fucking detective Heathcliff identity ready. Ishmael muttered at Heathcliff, who was struggling at us with an expression that clearly read, "I told you so." Well, since like you clowns already know how this works, let me get straight to the point. The toll is 500,000 on per person.
500,000 on?
Let's see here. 1, 2, right. I count 13. And since you guys all rode a bus, I'm sure there's a driver there too. Don't y'all skimp on us now. So I'd like if we didn't have to make this business messy by going through the bus ourselves. Did you hear that, Dante? This is totally highway robbery. It kind of is, isn't it? Well, it didn't really matter how much they were asking for. I wasn't gonna negotiate anyway.
Time for the old Vespa route.
Ishmael turned and looked quietly in my direction. I nodded back.
Halt! There in that field of battle!
Don Quixote pointed at something.
There lies a wounded dame. We must make haste and rescue her. Thou wouldst agree, no?
Just as Don Quixote said, I could catch a glimpse of someone bleeding out on the ground through the chaos of the clashing blades and black cloaks. What do I say about this justice rubbish? This is a syndicate turf war, yeah? No one's more or less honorable than the other. Agreed. It is no complicated mathematics to expect unnecessarily aided casualties in this effort, should we involve ourselves in this conflict.
Alas, I do not wish to leave her behind so undefended.
I guess it's an improvement. In the early days of our adventures, we would have been dragged into this conflict 5 minutes ago thanks to Dawn's recklessly valiant rescue attempt. I suppose she learned her lessons by trial of fire. She was starting to show restraint, for once. But it's a bit different this time. Okay, so I do think we have to help that woman, but...
Ooh!
What? Manager? I didn't think that this is what that nod was about. No, I'm not saying we should get involved because it's the right thing to do or anything like that. Virgilius was telling us the truth earlier, there's a chance that we were purposely made to drive right through this, which means that there must be something here they're expecting us to find. They always put us in danger's way for a reason, after all. I just have a feeling that the wounded women might have something to tell us. Maybe. An intel of some kind. And if it turns out that we were supposed to get the intel from the Kumakura clan and not that woman, well, I guess we just gotta beat it out of them. Oh? Marvelous executive manager! I, Otis, am also actually awestruck by your genius!
I love Otis.
Actually? What? Is she trying to imply that her usual flattery is phony? I don't like the way you're treating the Kumakura clan like we're some kind of pack of stray dogs. And don't think I missed that sympathetic look you gave her, which could only mean you clouds are chummy with the Blade lineage. I could practically hear our negotiations, like I was going to, fall apart as the man drew his blade. A rational deliberation by a sensible deduction. I will return my appreciation for your magnificent leadership with a flawless victory. God damn it, Otis.
Here we go, killing again.
I mean, Dante was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck these guys already. I'm done. What do the Kumakuras have? It's bleed. Of course it's bleed. But what do I have is the question, because I don't know this team. Well, I know Ishmael, but that's it. I think this is her ult.
Looks like it's mostly Rupture.
Yeah, I got the Rupture team going, I just don't know their actual attacks.
뭐냐? 오케이, 작전 지역 진입 확인했어.
네, 입감 양호합니다.
Is this her ult or is this her mid?
차가 쉽게
No, her ult is green, okay. I do like the music going down, this is pretty sweet.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
Man, that didn't do much at all, shit.
Don is here for tanking and for status application.
Wait, why do I have Ishmael here? She doesn't have Rupture.
Yeah, she does on her 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I think she consumes it as she uses it. Oh, she inflicts count. Never mind.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네. 확인 사살. 완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸. 얻을 정보는 없군요. 부서진 홍차잎 같군요.
Getting to use that identity finally is really good.
지금은 기세를 다시 잡았군요.
Oh, these are 2 waves.
위기에 강하다.
These things are nice. A nice identity.
What is?
Warp Yisang.
Oh yeah, like it's not beast mode in terms of damage, but he applies a lot of rupture and some incidental charge barrier as well. Oh man, this heat cliff looks kind of cool though.
깔끔하게.
Yeah, like 7 heat cliff is funny because you look at some of his attacks. He's just swinging his sword while looking at a manual.
Yup. Case in point.
얘는 처리했고.
나이스. 하나 제꼈다.
I want more rupture for her ult to be like beast mode, so we'll hold off on that.
Wang has not leveled up his
행고도.
Yeah, my
salt, so
적사살.
sadly all my crit identities in Blade Lineage and Kumakura are level 35 instead of 40 because that's when I leveled them when the level cap was 35. So bleh. I spent a lot of it getting Rupture up and running.
Rupture will do fine for this event.
Yeah, it's just that I was not expecting the Blade Lineage identities to be relevant. Oh yeah, fucking this real applies a lot of fragile, holy shit. Or not fragile, rupture.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
Wait, I'm sorry, 43 damage on Yiseng's basic, what?
Yiseng is very good at it.
Sad. I'll bark no bite. Truly a disappointment.
Such a disappointment.
That's a really good acronym. While the rest of the sinners were slowly recovering from the excitement of battle, Don Quixote did not waste a second before bolting for the woman's side.
Fuck! What's thou? I must check thy pulse.
What is this perspective? It looks like we're flying over Don Quixote. Oh, you could check her pulse through her forehead? Didn't know that was possible. Technically it is. There is a vein in the forehead you could check. It's not the best one to do, but you can.
The lady lives.
So this lass has the intel we need. The sinners one by one begin to gather around the woman. This woman did get Yamcha, you're right. She was dressed in an all-black garb like the Kumakura clan members, but her weapon and her outfit were unmistakably distinct. Blade lineage, huh? I looked around at the defeated Kumakura clan members, then back at her. The difference became even more apparent. I do like you can very plainly see Don's sneakers here. Don Quixote slowly and tragically shook her head after checking the pulse on others. Executive Manager, I have questioned some Kumakura clan members during the battle, but no notable intelligence has been gained. So it's just her then. But my gut feeling proves me right.
The lady doth appear to be the sole survivor. We must move her to the bus and administer first aid post-haste. What dost thou say to that?
Yeah, don't see any other way. We don't actually carry a first aid kit with us, and I can't turn the clock to healer, so... Merceau, you mind carrying her back to the bus? I do not. Thus, we made our way back to the bus. Merceau carrying the dying Blade lineage, remember?
Do you mind? Yes, walks away. Oh, damn.
Oh.
I see you hauled in more baggage. Virgil didn't seem very happy about this.
Of course he isn't.
Manager, since when did bringing in unauthorized, unverified guests into the bus become such an accepted practice? We had no choice. We had to save her first before we could get any answers out of her. Dante explains that this individual will be of no use to us deceased. If she carries the intel we need, then we must first ensure she survives. On that, Faust agrees with Dante's decision. Virgil's like, when did Faust get a personality?
When did Faust have opinions? What?
What's done is done. However, do be mindful of bringing in strangers onto the bus from now on. I had a feeling... Dante. I had a feeling that Virgil had much more to say on that, but he simply sighed and dropped the subject. Welp.
I believe that Manager Esquire hath made a decision most just.
Thanks. Just as I was starting to dread that this bus is doomed to be eternally uncomfortable, Yisang emerged from the back door with good news. I've done what I can, now. Before he even finished his sentence. Whoa. You look like
Iori.
Who? Oh yeah. Yeah, kind of eerie. My thought also went to Todo from SNK fighting games. The woman was awake.
Turned out this is Iori from present day, and the one that we played was actually from the future, who went back in time to set things up.
다른 사우들의 몫까지 해결해버린 모양이구려. 보상은 없는가? 잠시 다른 일을 하는 것이어도 좋으니.
Will there be no end of Orki-san? No, unfortunately. Lineage of blades. Who's that supposed to be sitting in the bus? Is that Virgil?
Virgilia is taking a dump.
I'm gonna quickly get some more water.
Gotcha. We brought the wounded woman aboard the bus. Virgil was not happy about it, but I'm pretty confident in my decision. I'll see this through to the end. Looks like she's waking up. I do like that now Dante is, like, getting proper into his responsibilities and owning up to his decisions, too. Like, him owning up to the mistake in Miracle... What? Him owning up to the mistake... Him owning up to the mistakes in Miracle in District 20 was, like, a really turning moment for his character, in my opinion. Which is weird that it's a side chapter.
I mean... okay. I was going to suggest making, like, Gregor or something, just via Kurokumo, just for the...
Oh yeah, I could just throw those identities on there and get money, can't I?
Yeah, just get the bonus currency.
Where? TB. Welcome to the bus. And oh, we are... Adachi. Ha! The blade lineage woman sprang from her prone position, grabbing the sword next to her. She held the grip of her blade, ready to draw it at any moment. Identify yourselves. Are you with the Kumakura clans? Well, in another identity, maybe, but no.
Just everybody's like blade lineage, and also Kurokumo was like, it's complicated.
No. So where? Then why does that woman wield an adachi? Wait, is that what Ryoshi's weapon is?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a katana.
No, she has it on her back. It's a really large sword.
She will not listen. We should kill her. Ryoshu! She pisses me off for two reasons. One, she refuses to listen, making this conversation longer than it needs to be. Two, she dares to compare her scrap to my blade. Is there any reason for me to not proceed with oof, clock? Yeah, there is. She can't tell us anything if she's dead.
Ryoshu seems really protective of her sword.
According to her.
Ryoshu often shows bursts of emotion in the most unexpected times, but at least she listens when I ask her to. Which is a relief. I suppose your blade is not exactly like yours. Your uniform certainly is different. And who might you be? You certainly wear a rather loud timepiece. Are you unable to communicate otherwise? They are our manager. Their vocalizations will not reach your ears.
Speaking of frequency, only dogs can hear.
I recognize the scent your voice carries. It's familiar. Even in the districts I have resided in, I have not met fellows who might speak as I do. Speak as you do indeed, yet I sense familiarity in your choice of verbiage. You must be from District 19. S-Corp, right? Though I have fled, that is where I hail from. Ah, so you have also left your home behind. My compatriots often share the same fate as we do. Perhaps meeting someone from the same home district helped. The woman visibly relaxed before slumping down on a nearby chair. Her breathing was labored.
Also, if we were with the Kurokumo clan, then we wouldn't have let you keep your fucking sword.
Yeah, huh? My name is Yisong. I have operated on the wounds you have suffered. Oh, so you've acted with such brutishness despite your kindness. Please accept my apologies. Call me... Angdu? Is that how you pronounce that?
Angdu sounds correct enough.
I am a Salsu from the lineage that deals in blades. Oh, Dante, maybe we could leave the talking to Yisang this time. Yes, yes, give Yisang more spotlight. Looks like we could sit back and let him handle this. I nodded, replying quickly to Rodion's whispers. If you're from District 19, then you must be aware of who we are. I am somewhat aware, though I am far from acquainted with the tales of the streets. I've heard that the Blade lineage is bound to no master, no land. Yet whence do you flee? It is a tale far too long to be shared in full. All I may divulge is that we had no choice but to seek a territory for us to thrive in. Perhaps there is aught that we could do to assist, should you deign to impart the particulars of your pursuers. Angdu shot a sweeping glance at all of us. Her eyes appeared heavy with crushing exhaustion. If you and your fellows were skilled enough to defeat the group of foes, then all of you must be quite capable. Kumakura clan has put a bounty on our heads. Our mentor, my fellows, all of us. Hold on, this just ain't any other strife then, huh? This sounds more personal than your usual turf war. As it has always been, District 19 is fraught with corruption and disturbance to the lives of the public. There is very little that us men and women of the Blade, who seek naught else but to train and walk the path of martial arts, can do to change the wing now known as Salpipio Agro Industries?
Agro Industries.
Or S-Corp. I didn't say that right. Salpipio?
I have no idea. But I know the second word is Agro Industries.
I saw the I as an L, that's why I was thrown off for a second. As the old saying goes, what other choice does a monk who aborts a temple have but to leave it behind? Thus we have departed from our homes. So the people of S-Corp still suffer. We have departed in search of a new home, yet it was no easy journey. Most territories have already been made home by others. In order for us to settle, conflict was unavoidable. In the midst of those conflicts, I have the memory of our mentor bringing us an invitation to enter a library of Wait, oh, these are the side missions that I never got to do, are they?
Yes.
Yup. Blade Lineage was Urban Nightmare, I believe.
That was what? 3rd, 4th level?
Or no. Yeah, Blade Lineage was right before Star of the City.
Ah.
And Bamboo Hatted Kim was one of the strongest IDs in the game.
Interesting. Virgil, who had been sitting quietly with one leg over the other on a chair far from the rest of us, visibly reacted. I think I remember the word library always got a reaction out of him. You have the memory. Quite an odd way to phrase your own recollection. We arrived at the library, hoping to escape Kumakura's clutches. But all we had done was to lead ourselves into another field of battle. We were handily defeated. Then all of a sudden we found ourselves stranded in the back streets of T-Corp upon our waking. The bizarreness of such an experience could only be described as odd. Ah, Mentor! Her eyes suddenly widened mid-sentence. Angdu leaped from her seat. I believe that our mentor remains there still. We must make haste to Yongjin Building. Be not so hasty. Such wild movements may tear the wounds that I've... What the heck? Is she dead? It's no surprise that a sudden rise in blood pressure in lieu of blood supply would cause one to faint. She has merely lost her consciousness. You were right, manager. She did have some useful intel for us. Yongjin Building. I suppose we have some business there, then. Maybe. I'm not so sure. I don't know what this has to do with our mission. If any. Or maybe it's the library that we should... Danger! Danger! Bunch of people in Mephi's way, swinging swords around. Black clothes. Passengers, move out. Protect Mephi. Executive manager, they appear to be Kumakura clan's reinforcements. Well, what can we do? We have to think about this later. For now, let's take care of the reinforcements. I like how Dante's like, well, shit, what else can we do? Kill them all.
좋아.
A new one.
끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
God, this song just feels like a more modernized, like, synthetic soundtrack to, Muramasa the Demon's Blade.
적출할게요.
Why did Yisung or why did Honglu take 8 damage? Oh, I gotta. What a waste of an ult.
너냐?
관찰은 끝났습니다.
I remember seeing the banner for that. I was like, oh my god, this identity rules.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고. 그래, 얘 눈치도 있고.
Man, Yisung's not really clashing all that well, I'm noticing.
더 이상 어디 정도는 완전 무력화.
야호, 이기는 편, 우리 편.
너냐?
쉬시게.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
타겟 무력화 확인.
공작을
Sadly, I
인쇄과에
don't think
보고해드렸습니다.
I could do double dimension rift. That dude was guarding.
사살.
Death.
단숨에
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Yisung is good.
Yeah. Also, K Honglu is also incredibly good.
탱고더. 아, 옛날 버릇이. 적사살 좋아.
This is a very green-oriented team.
그래, 좋다. 좋아, 계속 집중하지.
공격 능력 평가. 양호.
완전히 녹아내려.
제대로
더
고쳤는데.
이상 얻을
완전히
정보는 없군요.
녹아내렸네.
관찰은 끝났습니다. 밀크티 젖지 말고 가볍게 부어서 부탁드립니다. 역시 남이 타주는 차가 가장 맛있죠.
That's an interesting observation, Faust. Things are better when they're served to you rather than you serving them.
Yeah.
When we returned to the bus, an oddly familiar yet previously unacquainted person was waiting for us. She's wearing a blue uniform, a slightly different looking vest, but the uniform does remind me of some people we've met before. Why did Virgil let her board the bus? Up. 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 I mean, I could just put this on, can't I? The biggest waste of resources.
So I'm pretty sure the bonus caps out at 120%.
We're at
So-
currently at 120. We're currently at 110. I still love that portrait of Greg. It's really good.
현장에서 직접 뵙죠.
부상 없이 나오는 게
Oh, we're just still in fights, huh?
당신들은 상관없을지도요.
너냐?
Claim their bones. I'm rupturing a lot of bones here. There's no claiming.
Disintegrate their bones.
적 중에 정신 못 차리는 녀석이 있네.
처리해 볼까요? 인도적인 조치는 필요 없을 거예요.
Bones will be claimed.
교전 시작합니다.
You know, if we ever do, I wonder, because since we're meeting, you know, Blade lineage and whatnot, if we're gonna meet any of the other people, officers that we accepted.
적 중에 정신 못 차리는 녀석이
There was
있네.
speculation that this is gonna involve the Disei, which would be really interesting.
I mean, the receptionists and the people that we met in Library.
The actual people. Okay. I thought you meant like the identities we have. No, that would be really cool if we get to like meet some of the old Kumakura boys.
Yeah, just I mean, just like the funny receptions, that exciting reception as well. If we ever get even high enough for we fight against grade ones, we encounter Don Juan.
Man, there's a lot of these things are just not good for clashing.
Yeah, Confused Biscuit, turns out getting a +4 phase power to all of your guys, pretty good.
I have a lot of them at Uptype 4, just not at level 40.
단숨에
관찰은 끝났습니다.
유효타 좋아. 집중하지.
Oh, wow, where'd this guy come from?
지금은 기세를 다시 잡았군요.
Also, we're taking a long time on first waves.
I mean, first wave usually takes the longest, honestly.
Yeah, especially when you're building sanity.
Get your momentum up.
This should be a good nom nom.
공격 능력 평가? 양호. 더 이상.
I've yet to actually find out what triggers her am.
그래.
It might be on kill like a lot of all the other special animations.
Probably on kill or like anything that causes her to
행구도.
heal.
아, 옛날 버릇이. 적사살 좋아.
Man, that only hits 3 of them, huh? Ugh. Attack, wait, what is this?
Look at this peasant not up-tie-4ing his...
That shit's expensive, man.
You should have done it before the update then.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily because of the uptie. It's just the fact that he's targeting multiple people.
Yeah.
Everybody has multiple moves.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but like, man, that's rough.
When you up-tie it,
It gets to 7 hits, right?
Yep.
So it would hit one more person in that pile.
Which means one thing, you gotta bring Otis. Power shoot them all.
Ooh, that'd be a good idea, honestly.
But you'll forfeit one of your bonuses. Forfeit your bonuses so you can go to Burn Comp.
Real freak Don Quixote is really funny.
If you really want to see, like, yeah, it's just bring a burn team, because if the Kumakura is going to be black clouds, just turn them into black smoke, yeah.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
깔끔하게.
그래. 얘는 처리했고.
다시 복구하긴 힘들걸요?
I wonder when we're gonna see the 7s, because they seem like the most fun.
끝내보자고. 그래. 얘는 처리했고.
so they can steal all your information.
They're just detectives that also run, like, a snack bar.
Yeah, like, the pride having, like, knowledge above it also. When they're basically just, like, in collecting knowledge.
The Sevens?
Yeah, they...
Because that also sounds like the D-Say, which would be a really interesting interaction.
The D-Say, well, they trade knowledge for power, so they by trading the knowledge to gain power, they forget the thing that they learned, so they have to learn it again.
That's specifically Hong Lu's sect of the Key in the Lens. The, what Rhodia and Yisang are in D-Say, it's just straight up, when you know more, you're stronger. We returned to the bus after dispatching the Kumakura clan members that attacked the bus. Who are you? Only to be greeted by an unfamiliar face. There was a woman sitting in the upfront seat of the bus. Interesting. Guide? I believe we've both made it quite clear that there are no guests aboard the bus without prior consultation. That discussion was not even an hour ago. Yes, we did. No outsiders, to be exact. Isn't it clear as day who she is?
Yeah.
I noticed she was wearing a dark blue... Blue? Blue. That's what we're calling it.
Don't worry about
With
it.
the logo clear emblazoned on her chest. Are you from the LCCB? LCCA? The after team. Manager clock. You can hear? Right, I could see that she was wearing a red emblem on her shoulder. Huh? Wait, she can hear what you're saying? No. Don't have any talent in TikToks either, but it was pretty easy to tell with that blank stupid look they were giving me. Didn't even have the common decency to mince your... Ishmael scowled, about to tell the woman off, until she coughed and collected herself. Maybe she suddenly recalled her old attitude. I am Team Leader Cayman, Limbus Company Clearance After Team. Normal Operations Unit 2. I don't think I've ever seen anyone from After Team in person. Huh, of course not. All them blokes do is sweeping in to pick up the spoils after we've done all the hard work. Let me set some things straight, Backstreet Mutt. What? The After Team is charged with cleaning up the mess you ungraceful wastes of lives leave behind. Sweeping in to pick up the spoils? No, we do the very difficult work of sweeping your stinking shit under the rug. Is that how you see us? Oh, that's not all. Waste of lives, bumper cars, the most expensive bus in the world, meat shields, maniacs with more luck than they deserve, and then some. Doesn't seem like the most relevant conversation topic for now, though. I do not like her.
Well, considering just like the attitude that they had when they're coming in to pick you up in at the end of chapter 3, they're not exactly a group of people that not a lot of people take kindly to the bus.
I can't wait for
It doesn't look like Heathcliff likes her either.
I bet this organization is ruled by Skullface or something stupid.
Probably something close.
You better change your tone now. If you give me a run reason to, then I will. Unfortunately, it's my personal philosophy to be stubbornly set in my ways unless I'm given a good reason to change. Sure, it's your job to collect the golden bows, no matter what, but I'm having a lot of trouble scrounging up even an ounce of respect for a group of half-wit idiots who don't give a damn about people who have to clean up after them. That's enough, Kaiman. Very well. I wasn't sent here to reprimand them. I'm here to relay orders from the head office.
I couldn't tell.
Kaiman produced an envelope, opened it, and pulled out a paper from within. She began to read it out loud. LCB. Additional mission assignment prior to T-Corp Golden Go retrieval operation. Yeah, let's do this. 1. Eliminate and or secure the distortion in the area. 2. Recover the monolith, an artifact in the shape of a black stele from the same site. A monolith? What? Yeah. Distortion? Are you saying they've already distorted? I don't know. LCC is not part of this extra operation. I was merely ordered to relay the information to you, as I happen to be taking care of some other job at T-Corp. I believe that our one and only mission was to recover the golden bows. Since when did it become our job to play errand boy fixers? since now. Besides, I don't see what the difference is between an average errand boy and your team. All you ever do is pick up and deliver the golden bows, no? Right. I'm guessing the after team is full of crashes like you, huh? Rodian grumbled like she was imagining a department full of Caimans. Cayman quietly took a sweeping look at the complaining sinners, then approached me. Manager Clock? Can't hear what you're saying, so just listen. Allow me to kindly explain some things for you and your minions, since all of you appear to be so out of the loop. Cayman crossed her arms and leaned against the bus seat as though she was about to start a lecture. LCB's primary objective is to retrieve the golden bows, yes? Can't deny that. But parading around telling everyone that Limbus Company specializes in retrieving the golden bows would be stupid, don't you agree? Stella's pronounced Steely, apparently. Huh.
Stele, or occasionally Stella, when derived from Latin, is a stone or wooden slab, generally taller than it is wide, erected in the ancient world as a monument.
Ah, just a
Big rock.
trying to think of the word I'm looking for here. A simile for monolith.
What
Yep.
you call it a monolith.
And it's not exactly the most lucrative business, if at all. I suppose so. I've been wondering about the company's finances for a while. Where do we even get our funding from? Well, there's no need to concern yourself with the company's finances. We have much more than enough capital to do what we want. What the company really lacks, however, is public standing and a cause. A cause? Limbus Company decided to finance our cause in distortions. No significant organization has yet taken charge of managing instances of the distortion phenomenon. Faust told me some time ago that it had been long since the distortions hasn't been long since the distortions started appearing. Limbus Company is building our reputation as a professional distortion prevention and control company that doubles as a research center for the distortion phenomenon, which means that we need to produce real results. In more ways than one, that is. I did hear this epidemic of distortion phenomenon could be pretty annoying to deal with. No one has properly defined what a distortion truly are. That means not many are willing to jump into dealing with this new phenomenon blind. We did hear that some are preparing to launch an association primarily dealing with distortions, but that's all it is, an association. We intend to deal with it at a corporate level. Right, but how's that any of our business? What reason do we have to go out of our way to tussle with distortions? Here's how it's your business. These orders came from the top, the highest authority of our company. Did they teach you how to follow orders in the slums? That does it. You're not leaving alive. Manager? Kaiman, ignoring Heathcliff, who was visibly fuming, turned to face me. My attitude towards your minions, and the company's attitude towards them, it all depends on the choices you make. And your leadership. With that, she produced an envelope from under her arm and handed it over. At the end of the day, though, the choice is yours. Your men aren't completely wrong. If you would like to focus solely on your primary mission, the golden bows, then fine. It's not like the company is going to kick you and your meat shields out. But do understand that the company's treatment of the sinners may change depending on what you decide to do here. Virgil listens quietly, his eyes shut. Now then, Red Gaze, I'll be taking my leave. Until next time. Fine. But next time, I'd prefer if you watched your language. These meat shields are still under my guidance, so try not to disturb me as well. Well, that depends on what the manager does, doesn't it? Excuse me. She left, leaving nothing but the awkward silence behind. She gone? Bloody prick! After that brief moment of quiet, everyone began sighing and complaining as if they'd just been ungagged. I almost burst a blood vessel listening to all that. Ugh, I thought I softened my temper with age. Still, good we're keeping things non-violent, guys. I don't think I said anything wrong. I don't think she said anything wrong, though. I found her manner of speech quite convenient. There was no need to unnecessarily read between the lines. I had a little trouble understanding her and organizing my thoughts accordingly. I'm pissed.
Wow, fuck this lady.
I guess that's one way of looking at this. Anyway, she's right that we really don't have much to say in the matter. If the company asks us to do our jobs, we do our jobs. I don't have anything to add myself. I have no issues with the following orders. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I tried my best to cheer up the sinners as I opened the envelope she left behind. Not much of note was there. One old-fashioned walkie-talkie, a bunch of signed and stamped paperwork, and... Huh? Mission location, Yongjin Building. Let's go, Keron. Yongjin? Right. Got it. I'm feeling it. Buzz buzz. Something's really wrong here. We have 2 Kerons.
I feel it. I feel the cosmos.
Here we go. Vroom vroom. Judging by their lack of surprise, both Keron and Virgil already knew where to go. And the bus took off. It's definitely interesting where after, like, all the success we've endured, the writers had to be like, no, the company still sees you as, like, rat shit in a pit. Don't get too fucking proud.
I mean, we're kind of failing our way upwards, is what's happening.
But we're producing
so far.
results, Festivore.
I mean,
But in the method that we're doing, we're essentially, because it's still causing a lot of cleanup, so they're not.
Yeah.
They still see you as a bunch of fuck ups. That's what I mean by failing upwards. Yes, you succeeded, but you did it. But how you did it leaves a lot to be desired.
yeah, the sinners kind of have a habit of bubbling their way to victory.
It's a very murder hobo party, isn't it?
For instance, it's exemplified by Rhodius chapter, where it's essentially
That thing was
everything
a
was planned
fucking
out.
clusterfuck, yeah.
Yeah, so everything was thought out. Everything was fine. We could we've have it all set up, but then like now that there would have been that much for the actor team to deal with. But now the actor team has to deal with all that shit
What was that
that
target?
you just went through.
Don't mind me.
Ah. Orders came from the higher-ups of Limbus Company that we were to retrieve a distortion-related artifact from the Yongjin Building. I'm not sure how this relates to retrieving the golden bows, but I'm starting to feel that none of us really have much say in the matter anyways. It seems to me that Virgil already knew where we were headed. What was the point of not telling us and let us go through this roundabout route?
준비는 끝났습니다. 명령 대기.
As we just mow through more Kumakuros. Fucking mulch them.
표적 확인.
You're producing results, but in the minds of the brass, you're probably just achieving the bare minimum. I mean, really...
We're gonna paint the streets gray.
Yeah, apologies for the low inputs. I don't know this team like the back of my hand, so it's not
시작합니다.
easy running. I don't just match purple and win.
부서진 휘슬 같군요.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
지금은 기세를 다시 잡았군요.
너 위기에 강하다 그런 거야?
교전 시작합니다. 관찰을 끝났습니다. 공격 능력 평가 야호.
어우, 제대로 꽂혔는데.
Yeah, get him, Honglu. Get him with your boat ore.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
This is bullshit right here. I'm not gonna waste a fucking ult on that.
깔끔하게. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
탱고더.
Now I will waste the ult.
적사살 좋아.
Go get him, Don.
펴질 것이오. 기다리시게.
확인 사살.
Fucking 10 rupture. Whoa.
적중에 정신 못 차리는 녀석이 있네.
처리해 볼까요? 인도적인 조치는 필요 없을 거예요.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
완벽한 한 방.
I think I might need to look at the special effects for this Faust, because the sparkle is behind her head rather than on the glasses.
얘는 처리했고.
Come on, Tom, you could have killed him.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
쉬시게.
밀크티 젖지 말고 가볍게 부어서 부탁드립니다. 역시 남이 탓.
Time for more battles.
정리를 시작하겠어.
Battling. Oh, we actually plot. Something continued to nag at the back of my mind during the frequent stops and combats. There's one thing I could not understand. This is pretty much expected from Virgil at this point, but if he already knew then and we were going and why, wouldn't it hurt to tell us for once? I muttered to myself while looking towards the back of the bus where Ang-du slept. She was still out cold. Come on, Faust, I legitimately think that this is something we have to talk about. Can you please relay my question to Virgil?
No.
Huh. If you won't do it, then I will. A journey can't always be sunshine and rainbows. Some friction is necessary. You there, guide! Oh man, is it time for Otis to get a beating?
Oh boy.
Otis relayed my question, then began to share some of our own grievances with Virgil. A lot of our own grievances.
Oh, Otis, you stupid idiot.
Are you finished? Well, you're not wrong. I did hear most of the details through the radio. And here's why I didn't tell you in advance. It's because you're the kind of people who never learn until the problem crashes through your front door. Would you have done anything differently if you knew in advance? It'll only serve to give you an excuse to whine about it. So there it is. What now, manager? Will you refuse the mission? How could I? They're already treating us like dirt. If I refuse this, I can't imagine how much worse it'll get. I'm sure you're thinking, how could I? And you'd be right. I could tell from the way he's looking at me that he already knew what I was gonna say. I'm starting to wonder if he really can't hear me. Ah, our guest is awake. You should go and ask her for directions, manager. Charon's intuition can only take us so far. Again, this would have gone much smoother if we'd been told that we were going from the start, but like always, Virgil felt the need to add comments like that before shutting me down and turning away. He had already closed his eyes. Allow me to explicate our present circumstances to her. Yisung got up with an awkward smile in an attempt to clear the air. I appreciate Yisung being proactive about this. He's trying really hard to keep this together.
Yeah.
Yisung seemed to have successfully explained our circumstances to Ang-du. She was standing next to Charon trying to give her proper directions. She had also told us that As long as we assisted her with our mission, she wouldn't mind taking the Black Stele for ourselves. Turn right They've already set up camp there. People dressed in Kumakuro clan's garbs were wandering around the building, standing guard before its entrance. I have to... Mentor! Delaying further will only allow the distortion to grow more powerful. We must enter the building as soon as possible. Angdu had already leapt out of the bus and was rushing in with her weapon drawn. We quickly followed suit.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
It really is funny that with all these, like, repeated fights that it's just all monochrome. Just so many fights that it becomes a blur more than anything.
So looking at since I got the Vision Karen ego for Don Quixote is nice if you go for Poison Blue.
한방 먹였네.
Does Don have a poison
이기세를
identity?
모아서 뚫어보자고.
Blade lineage.
Oh right, she recently got one.
There's that, because the thing is, it inflicts bleed, but the thing is, the passive on it is, it gives you, poise count, poise count and, potency, by defeating enemies that have bleed.
Oh, the passive or the active ego? Also, man, Donna got fucked up there, wow.
Passive.
Okay, so by using it, you get the active effect. That's really nice, actually. They really want me to use Yisang's ability, don't they?
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네. 표적 공격 능력 평가. 야노.
어우, 제대로 꽂혔는데. 좋아, 계속 집중하시고.
끝났습니다.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
자,
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
No, I will not use Yisang's ability. You stop that game.
적출할게요. 쉬시게.
부서진
쉬시게.
얘는 처리했고.
Management needs you to fight some moves before they send you the objective, otherwise the update won't have enough content. Ah, I see management is just the head of PM. That doesn't add Rupture, does it? She kind of wants to see Rupture beforehand, but like, this clash is not great.
너냐?
관찰을 끝났습니다.
How are the Kumakuras weak to slash? Come on.
시원한 걸.
Well, I didn't realize Hong Lu was weak to slash.
They're weak to slash because they want you to use the new ideas.
Yeah, huh?
That's why.
Meanwhile, here I am using, check notes. Section 7?
It turns out that our last 2 days, we have Kumakuro-ish, then we have Bamboo Hat Kim,
나이스. 하나
Deflip.
챙겼다.
Well, Merceau's already Bamboo Hat.
well, he is Bamboo Hat, but he's simply, label as mentor.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
완전히
Man, Heathcliff's purple doesn't really do a lot of work.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
너냐?
7 plus is a
그래.
good idea.
얘는 처리했고.
It's good, it's just that I was noticing that the purple is pretty, lackluster.
Eh, It's more for a rupture count than anything.
Okay. Damn it! Looks like this was the last of them. Ah, the aroma of blood. Some splattered flesh. Some old and growing viscous. I feel like she has to have, like, the Jack the Ripper voice. Ah, the aroma of blood. I could already tell that there will be a collage of different blood splatters waiting for me in there. I'm excited to see this collection for myself. This one expresses brutal thoughts with such nonchalance as one muses about their next meal. Whichever may be the case, the way is open. We must move with haste. I kind of want to
see with the monochrome filter and everything, it's less to be a blood splatter everywhere, but more like there should be ink over everything.
See, I was expecting Yisung to just be like, yeah, she's like that.
Ink over.
Ongdu did not hesitate for a second before disappearing into the building's entrance. Man, am I impressed by her energy. Wasn't she just knocked out cold a few minutes ago? It's sheer willpower that moves her. What other choices does she have when her superior is captured? From the name alone, I expect a Yongjin building to be much taller than 6 floors. Building and all. It is a common naming convention in the back streets. I looked up towards the rooftop of the building Honglu was looking at and suddenly grew curious. What time is it? Need a mirror? My head doesn't actually tell time, you know. Fucking Rhodia. It is 2:10 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon? It's not midday, but it's not supposed to be this dark, is it? How is it gloomy and dark at 2 in the afternoon? I'm starting to lose my sense of time here. Seems particularly dark around this area we're in. Well, compared to the smoke war days, it's still bright as a sunny day. I suppose that's true. The back streets of T-Corp are known to be in a perpetual state of murkiness. Their machines ceaselessly discharge heavy plumes of smoke which cloud the skies. That and the constant color drainage keeps the back streets of T-Corp dark and dreary. Of course, I must also inform you that the conditions have improved somewhat after the smoke war due to the various extenuating, prohibitive conditions introduced by the outcome of that war that limits the production of smoke. Before the war... We have no time for idle chatter! Come on, now! We hurried towards Ongdu's urgent cries. Now it's just a Yakuza level. There are more blade lineage bastards left. What the? The last took him out already! They were nothing but mewling minions. The size of their bravado ill matches their immature skills. They foolishly decided to stand their ground instead of retreating upstairs. An electric buzz of sorts played from the radio I had stashed in my clothes. Is someone calling this radio? The sound became much clearer when I unfolded the antenna. LCD, LCD, can you hear me? Acknowledge! Come on!
Actually, I'd like to do the radio voice.
Alright. The voice coming from the other end of the radio was upbeat, to put it mildly, and very chaotic. Okay, I just have to press the button, right? Well, I'll talk, but it's not like you could hear...
They actually TikTok. Oh, right. I called you for a reason. I'm just calling to relay a message, so don't bother responding, yeah?
Okay.
We don't have much time, so let me keep it short. Remember that black stele you guys were sent to retrieve? The monolith? I'm picking up a super huge bump in the monolith signal in the area near you. That signal can force people to distort, for your information.
Force people to distort?
We have to contain it before that seeping signal goes completely out of control, okay? Yeah, what the heck is this? Oh, my bad. I've just got some stuff going on over here, too, you know? Anyway, I gotta keep this short, so let me just emphasize that time is of the essence here. Over and out.
I want to see the radio person. The call dropped before any of us said even had the chance to say anything. She's, pretty lively, huh? We don't got time to sit around dumbfounded, Clockhead. Let's crack on! Everyone? I think the elevator's broken. I see that you and your fellows also now have a reason to hurry. I say that we break through their lines and rise to the stairwell. What say you? I don't got a choice. Come on, let's go. I put the radio back in my... What was that?
I wish this. I walk up to the monolith. I wish the city away. And my eyes go black and I can become blind. Ah, shit.
I want to be rich.
The building collapses on you.
That was the first thing I made, a decision I made that Game Festival. It was really funny.
I know that's what happened to me because I just happened to have a whole lot of fucking money on me.
See, I was thinking fucking 2005 Space Odyssey. I don't know what you guys are referencing.
Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl.
Wish Granter, the monolith.
There's a fake ending where if you don't do the right things, you go to the Wish Granter and do a stupid wish and get a stupid result.
You play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
It's originally like quote unquote, hey, here you want a wish, here's your wish, but the wish is like, idiot, moron.
It's a very monkey's paw or like Jin wish. Like as Festival alluded, one of the wishes is, I want the zone to go away, to which you go blind. Ungdu is cutting down enemies left and right in her desperate search for the mentor, this bamboo-hatted Kim. I'm pretty sure her wounds are far from healed, I just suppose she's that determined. It makes me wonder, what was bamboo-hatted Kim like? Very stoic. Oh man! Seriously, the stairwell's the real challenge, isn't it? Not the Kumakura clan, guys. Curious, is it not? What? What? That they filled the stairwell full of weaklings who clearly didn't know what they were doing. Perhaps they weren't trying to stop us from going upstairs. Perhaps they were afraid of retreating upstairs. No, it can't be. Ungdu's expression darkened. Maybe she had an inkling of a bad omen.
Dost thou pray for thy mentor?
Don Quixote carefully sidled to Ungdu's side with a sympathetic expression. She's shorter than Ungdu, huh?
Don is,
very short. How could I not? What kind of person was this, bamboo-hatted Kim? Ungdu appeared conflicted, as though she was having trouble organizing her own thoughts. She shook her head and sighed. He was a steadfast man. Protect what needed protecting, killed what needed killing. He was always one of the Blade lineage's finest. I dare say he was one of the most skilled swordsmen within the lineage. A man of few words who always sought to take good care of those under his wing. If only he hadn't made that decision. My fellows would not have met such a terrible fate. Sinclair half opened his mouth, apparently curious about what that decision might have been. But he soon realized that this was probably not the time to pry and quietly close his mouth. Whichever may be the case, I have no choice but to make haste. Then we have no choice but to make haste with her.
Okay.
I thought we would be fighting Blade lineages this chapter, but it's just a full-on Kumakura murder-palooza, isn't it?
You see,
like
clear out the halls away is the building. There's an absolutely simple thing that you need to... There's a simple thing you could have done.
What's that?
Magic bullet.
Yeah. Just fire it straight through a line.
확인 사살.
I kind of like the Kumakuros from like a Yakuza standpoint. The Blade lineage just kind of feel like what you do with like a samurai-style syndicate scenario. Well, the Kumakuros really much have the personality of, yeah, we're fucking Yakuza, what?
너냐?
공격 능력 평가? 야호!
어우, 제대로 꽂혔네.
표적 확인.
한 방 먹였네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고.
No, we're still on wave 1, right? Yeah, I should save the fucking ult for later.
너냐?
표적 확인. 표적 완전 무력화.
다시 복구하기 힘들걸요?
부서진 홍차잎 같군요. 부서진 홍차잎 같군요.
야호.
Man, I can't seem to get past like 4 turns.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
Also, man, Faust is pulling some weight in these fights.
얻을 정보는 없군요.
내 피가 배고파 있어.
It's very weird using a Faust identity that's not L. I'm so used to using L.
적출할게요.
Go get him, he's saying.
부서진 홍차잎 같군요.
Hong Lu, enough with the foreplay.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Oh, that's not bad in eyes.
적출할게요.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
자,
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
관찰은
I like that the detective team here is just constantly cutting people up.
시원한 걸.
Heathcliff's just like, I'm here too.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
There we go.
적출할게요.
Mad objected to the fight with Detective Columbo just going, oh, and one more thing. And it slices the guy in half.
부서진 홍차잎
Oh, that'd be a pretty good one. Fucking Columbo Heathcliff.
Oh, and one more thing. You are already dead. Nani?
밀크티 젓지 말고 가볍게 부어서
Just judging that's a
부탁드립니다.
person.
역시 남이 타주는 차가 가장 맛있죠.
Wait, 20 parts? Hello? Oh. We started at third. Oh, I'm guessing they're counting a Miracle in District 20.
Yeah, still 5.5.
I guess so.
Ungdo's. Oh yeah, we've seen this one.
현장에서 직접
Hopefully, we're
봤죠.
getting a lot of scabbards from this. We should be doubling up what we get from the past fight onward, right?
Yep.
당신들은 상관없을지도요?
Also, it is pretty telling that the LCCB team after team is like this because, like, even though I like Effie and Saude, they were also pretty abrasive towards us when we met them.
I mean, they were assholes in a charming way.
Yeah, this one is
That lady was just an asshole.
like, I don't mind if you're a dick to me if you got some charisma behind it. If you're just academically a dick, then ugh.
Yeah, she's just very straightforward about how she felt, which basically that she is tired of your shit and having to clean up after your shit, so she's not going to mince words with you.
표적 확인.
I'm very sick of your business, Dante. I'm always cleaning up after you. When will I get my own video game, Dante? And then Virgil just goes there, like, that's why I stick, asshole. I really want the after team to be led by Skullface. That'd be so fucking funny.
They're tired of having to play Viscera Cleanup Simulator.
어우, 제대로 꽂혔는데.
확인 사살.
I still fucking love that, oh dear. I love that,
야호.
fucking
이기는 편.
Power
우리
War
편.
Simulator is getting a Warhammer 40k expansion.
It's a pretty good one to get, yeah. The Abdectus Mechanicus of vacuum detail.
Yep.
I don't think anybody in that universe cleans, do they?
Well, they clean as much as they can. Well, the thing is, you don't want to get
이기는 편.
super
우리
filthy
편.
unless you need to invite Nurgle into your home.
Yeah, that's the thing to worry about, isn't it?
The problem with the Warhammer universe is that you try, like, there's just like, there's too many fucking things that you just, if you're not careful about, you just suddenly invite chaos into your house and it's just like,
공적을
give yourself the
인석과에
worst time
보고해두겠습니다.
possible.
교전 시작합니다.
The Adeptus Mechanicus uses Roombas to clean.
Oh, you're gooning too much. God, Slanesh time, idiot. Oh god, woe is me.
부서진 틈새를 깎군요.
Oh, you like fighting a bit too much?
표적 확인.
You're fighting, you like fighting a bit too much because like you're fighting the name of the Emperor, right? Hey, Corin wants to have a word with you.
Yeah, one of the Zealot personalities in Darktide is basically just one bad day away from being a Cornet. It's great.
Yeah, Slanesh is basically the Hornet cult. You never want to encounter.
So Slanesh is the Coomer cult, I get it.
Slanesh is a bit more than that.
Yeah, I've had TPR give me the rundown that they're basically about hedonism more than anything, like excessive stimuli, but like, in this day and age, it's gonna be the Coomer cult.
Yeah.
관찰을 끝났습니다.
I mean, the Noise Marines, like, they're, like, you would think that they're, like, playing power metal or something, no? No, it's just, like, fucking white noise blasted at maximum volume to just demolish your ears.
Damn.
The
Noise
40k
Marine.
universe is so fucking stupid.
The
And I hate
Noise
it when
Marine.
people take it too seriously.
What's up, Festor?
Yeah, the Noise Marines. These guys would just freaking like guitars and just blast music at you.
Yeah.
My white noise guitars, yeah.
표적 완전 무력화.
Yeah, Warhammer 40k universe. Oh, you was that a
no.
light fever? Oh, that's not. You thought? Oh, that's fine, right? You'll just get over. You'll get over that fever, right? Oh no!
Doomba.
There goes. That knocks at your door. Oh shit! Ah, piss.
Origin of Sin.
보상은 없는가?
Also,
Remember,
oh
thou
man.
shalt never attach a knife onto the Roomba.
I see what's happening here. Who, buddy? Thick, hazy gloom, burning wrath. My head spins from the sheer intensity of these overwhelming sensations. Why am I sensing the peccatula here? And these sensations are far stronger than what I usually feel from them. Fuck.
Time to spend some of your dragon sword, buddy.
Ah, it's a fucking drop in the bucket.
Oh no, a Boomba! Big Boomba. That sounds like a hilarious Lethal Company mod.
알지?
Oh man, now I gotta think about my encounters. Barf. Okay, hang on.
Just hit the win rate button.
That thing has betrayed me so many times, Festivore. I'm done with it. Fucking friendship with win rate button is over.
You hit the win rate button, then just look at your dice real quick.
Just remember that the Wrath Boys are weak to water and the Water Boys are weak to green. It would be kind of funny if the UI wound up getting desaturated too, though.
That would make the game impossible to play.
You say that to my colorblind friend.
Fair. I didn't even think about that.
파괴적 무력화.
Most people don't. Including me sometimes, where I'm just like, okay, yeah, you see that this, the white dots are, and he's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like,
그래.
oh,
얘는
I'm an
처리했고.
idiot.
더 이상 얻을 정보는
I've made a grievous mistake.
That's not, whoa.
Whoa.
Hello?
Your
They're
Petacula
stronger.
has evolved.
Also, they have question marks.
Yeah,
Because
'cause we
Dante,
don't-
it did say that they're stronger than usual.
Yeah, these are unclassified. I like how it's Ire? Oh, I guess this was always the Morostasis.
Or Citatus.
Okay, win rate's smarter than I've been giving it credit for, I guess.
Still not that smart.
It's not super smart, but it's just go try and like whatever that clashes well.
Yeah,
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
this
that
this
one's
is
unclashed.
But the
as I've
decision-
mentioned, it's betrayed me before.
The thing is, it's smart sometimes, but but there are times you want to actually just take a little glance over and see if there's anything you need to fix.
Also, this song's really fucking good. Wow.
For instance, you want to be like, oh, okay, like, it's like, oh yeah, the clashes are good, but the clash order you might want to fix a bit. For instance, like you want one person to go first, like, clash with it, with the other people not clash.
You wanna something funny? I showed it to Callie and she was like, reminds me of Final Fantasy 14 music.
What does?
This music.
Oh, yeah.
Purely because it's like the fusion between electric guitar and traditional Asian instruments.
These boys are very durable.
정신 못 차리는 녀석이 있네.
처리해 볼까요?
I mean, you're hitting them with the wrong
인내적인
thing.
조치는 필요 없을 거예요.
I'm hitting them with what I got. If it's the right thing or not, I can't help that half the time. Unopposed.
교전 시작합니다.
Blow in breath.
오, 머리 좋다.
Also, wow, Don Quixote gets a lot of fucking healing off her ult.
확인 사살.
Yeah, she's
유효타 좋아.
all about sustain.
He'll take go.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
타겟 무력화 확인.
공적을 인사과에 보고해 두겠습니다.
We want this here because they're weak to blue, I take?
Well, the way I remember it is that it's a fire type, so it's weak to water and, I guess, blood.
너냐?
Like
Death.
Pokemon.
단숨에
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
Taculum Iray fainted. It's super effective.
Let's see if this works.
표적 무력화.
Ooh, yeah, that did some
It's
work.
super effective.
지금은 기세를
They're
다시
all staggered,
잡았군요.
so...
위기에 강하다 그런 거야?
That looks good.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
쉬시게.
완전히 녹아내렸네.
잘근.
Selenish are just Cenobites from Hellraiser. I don't know much about Hellraiser, unfortunately.
You build it, so they will come.
Did we just find the Picatula? What's up?
You say Hellraiser is basically you found his mystic physic cube, and then you just now he gets sent to bondage hell forever.
Ah.
Oops.
Yes. Their appearance are rather dissimilar from what we've encountered before. They appear to have grown more acute. I'd say more obtuse, Yi-song. They are evolutions of each Picatula. But this kind of Picatula transforms into... The kind of Picatula one transforms into depends on the type of sin that one has embodied in life. So it's no surprise that there may be variations to them. But we've never encountered anything like that before!
A horrible Gunnar Particular.
Collecting the golden bows could have expedited the Picatula growth process. Yeah, Shrike. It's time for me to voice act and then see words like this and fucking stumble. Those bows. They really have something to do with everything, huh? Our job's starting to look a lot more serious. Right. That reminds me, is Picatula? Or you're supposed to represent some kind of sin, right? Sin? My thoughts grow distant all of a sudden. No, the sinners grow distant while my thoughts draw near. Their voices grow muffled. The word sin feels oddly unfamiliar today. It appears they've lost their sense of self. Their original forms now forgotten to oblivion.
Focus, you think. Focus.
Alright, distortion's kind of similar to that. Some people become distortions and some people become Picatula. I wonder what the difference is.
Mine does seem fuzzy.
I think I know. Planted in the hearts of all are seeds with ever-present potential to bloom. Manager? What'd you say? Faust talked over you so I couldn't hear. If you would allow me to continue, maintaining the self even at times of extreme stress could cause one to evolve into a distortion, and when the light of day descends upon the hearts of every human, blooming the seeds buried deep within. Manager? If one's devoured by their sins, they are reborn in the form of their image reflecting that dreamt by those who are nothing. Dante? Dante? What's... Oh god, Dante's been infected with Wikipedia!
Carmen, this chat is going to him to the bow. Ooh. Ooh.
What the hell? Clockhead, what the bloody hell are you talking about? I like the sound of that. Has something gone wrong with their prosthetic head? Yet if one seeks to bear the set of their original heart. Ego? Is that what you're speaking of? So I was spoiled on this CGI as... I forget the punchline. It's something to do with Baki.
Baki the Rock. Or Bochi the Rock, rather.
No, Baki. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's Baki. I forget, something to do with whatever the fucking weirdo freak face has. And a world perceived by their own... Huh? They're starting to talk a bit like... Wait, manager, your head! Executive manager, your head's on fire! Ooh, what a blaze. I think they're about to explode! Only those who can define their own... Oh wait, we gotta do something before Clockhead bites it! Got any bright ideas?
I don't know what to do!
Only those who awaken to their own...
Yeah, just scorching! I had thought that Manager Esquire's flaming head was merely for style. I had not once felt such heat from it.
Were the letters and spacing meaningful? I bet the spacing was meaningful.
Some people have guessed at what it might say. But...
Faust, what if they accidentally activate the self-destruct sequence? Oh, this heat! If we don't douse it now, it's gonna melt everything around him! Yes, the operating principles are the same. Dante is, via the Golden Bows, connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean area of the headquarters. Which is to say that... Who gives a shit about the bows? We gotta douse the flames on their head!
Water! Does no one have water? We must make haste and douse the flames!
sometime later.
Pray tell, art thou recovered?
My eyes, if I had them, opened slowly. I was lying on the ground surrounded by the sinners. What happened?
Ryosha would like a cig off of Dante. Gregor would actually be concerned.
Nah, if it's anything like that image that was posted like a day or two ago, Gregor would light 100 cigarettes off Dante's head.
Mental Gen.
Do you not recall what had transpired? I guess I don't. I do remember walking up the stairs and suddenly feeling really dizzy. During Blaswell, we were doing paradoxical crossword solving, guessing at words based on the length going pretty far. It's a fun project for certain minds. Oh, interesting. Executive Manager, you must visit a workshop to get that looked at as soon as we return. The workshop? Did I malfunction or something? Don't talk about them like you're talking about some machine. Either way, there isn't anything we can do about what just happened. Not here. We can discuss this later once we return. What just transpired does not seem to pose any hindrance to our mission. Angdu, where's... She is advanced without us. While I remain curious yet concerned about your condition, we must reconvene with her. The situation calls for urgency. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot I didn't understand, but since we were in the middle of an operation, let's deal with this first.
Well, that certainly was something.
Dante's almonds were activated.
아무래도 다른 사우들의 목까지
And
해결해버린
it turned out to
모양이구리.
not be a good thing.
보상은
Wow, we're getting a
아니라
lot of scabbards out of
잠시
this.
다른 일을 하는 것이어도 좋으니.
Where are we at right now? 696. I could just get Donkey after all this.
Or you could get her now.
True, but we're not using that identity quite yet.
Ooh, that's standing in front of me.
It's Merceau! We finally arrive at the top of the building, the 6th floor. There, a nervous-looking man was checking his pocket watch. He carries a large sword and wears a nasty scowl. This guy has to be the leader of the gang of Kurokuromo clan henchmen we've defeated along the way.
준비는 끝났습니다. 명령 대기.
Are you ready to get ruptured, motherfucker? Whoa!
This certainly is a guy.
Why'd this have to break? Why now? There was a nervous-looking man on top of the stairs on the uppermost floor of the building. I could immediately tell that this man was unlike any other foe we faced. I'd better be quiet in there. I hope that thing at least stays put. He kept looking into his pocket watch as though he was expecting something awful to come out of that door. He's...
Oh no, it's Lotax.
His garb, which highly resembles the Kumakuro clan's standard outfits, suggests that he is a relevant individual in the case. It's possible to extrapolate from his outfit that he is of a higher rank than any foe we've fought in this location. Before I even had a chance to suggest waiting for a bit, Angdu was already charging at the man. You must be a captain! What the? You wish to hunt the blade lineage. Very well, I stand before you. Face my blade!
Angdu cosplaying his She Association ID instead of Blade Lineage.
I suppose that means my men are already dead, aren't they? I'd toss you into that office if I could, but the merchandise is still there. Come on. So I suppose I got no choice but to fight. At least allow me to introduce myself. Then you can tell me who you all are. Name's Yun, captain of the boys you killed. Angdu, Sasu of the lineage of Blades, a follower of Mentor Kim. The hallway before the door falls silent. It's calm as a winter dawn. The two warriors, blades drawn, begin to take cautious steps. It's as though they're attempting to gauge the distance between each other. There was a sudden flash. When I came to my senses, the pair suddenly switched sides, facing away from each other. You could have at least, like, flipped Yun's portrait guy.
No,
Yep.
he flew back. He got it backwards.
Come on. That's it? Huh? Angdu! appears to have been Angdu's defeat. She fell to her knees. I mean, I was just getting started. I'm surprised you even had any energy left for that attack. She's been fighting the Kumakura clan henchmen on the front lines before we even had the chance to catch up. No wonder she's exhausted. I must also remind you that she was on the verge of death not so long ago. She's overexerted herself. What? The rest of you gonna fight me too? This hardly seems fair. Me against all of you? This Yun rested his blade on his shoulder with an annoyed scowl. I could tell from the single clash against Angdu that he wasn't going to go down easy. Well, I
shoot him.
Well, I don't like that we're all ganging up against this one guy, but you've got one loud-ass clock for a head. What even is that? Is that some local T-Corp clock-shaped prosthetic or something?
Kill him.
It is a clock, right? You there. Is that clock head on time? Mate, what do you think? That clock ain't for telling time. Huh? Why'd you decapitate yourself for? What a useless clock.
Well, it might not have been me.
Kill him.
Okay then, and you got a timepiece, a clock, watch, anyone? That stupid watch broke again.
It's rather casual about this.
I like this guy, he's really good. The Sinner's
They begin to surround him.
I guess not. Are any of you even wearing a watch? You all must be insane, sauntering about without a timepiece.
Even if I did, I would hardly find it within myself to show it to thee.
I mean, he does have a good place, in a place where there's no, like, easy way to tell time, like, visually. A clock's real important. You're all really getting on my nerves. You know what? That's it. I'll be in deep shit if I let anyone in there anyway. So come and get me. I'll cut you all down if it's the last thing I do. Well, unfortunately, I gotta put this as my wallpaper. I'm gonna cut
All my
you.
men are dead. Obviously, she had to fight through waves of enemies.
Guess he had some guys hiding in a corner or something.
It's fine. He just like opened his clock and they busted out of that.
Wow.
한방 먹였네.
I've seen a lot of fan art on Twitter of people depicting Heathcliff as that guy. I couldn't tell initially because I thought it was initially one of the Kumakuros from Library of Ruina, but now that I'm looking at it, yeah, I can see that being Heathcliff. Wow, this fucking Kumakuro getting all ones. How did you get all heads with 0 sanity?
Kurokumo Heathcliff would be pretty good.
That's what people are expecting of Heathcliff and Ishmael, since like the Blade lineage already like covers half the roster.
And for Kurokumo we have Gregor, Honlu, Ryoshu.
Man, these
Nobody
clash.
else?
No, honestly. Heathcliff and Ishmael would be 5.
Oh yeah, Rhodia. Okay, yeah.
Then that would be 6, yeah. That's why everybody's expecting Heathcliff and Ishmael. God, these guys are clashing fucking hard.
야호, 이기는 편, 우리 편.
And no AoE's ready either. Might just have to pop the fucking gun on this one. How are they constantly getting fucking heads on 0 sanity?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Odds are fake.
You see, something I learned earlier today. It doesn't actually matter what your odds of success are. It only matters what your... It doesn't matter what your sanity stat is. It matters what your luck stat is in real life.
Pretty much.
I failed a 70% chance roll like 3 times. Not 3, 5 times in a row earlier today. Stupid pit.
Let me tell you about coin flips.
Look, if anybody here has played RuneScape and has done the quest Ixarin's Little Helper, you would know. You know the pit I'm talking about.
나이스. 하나
Ah, here we
정도다.
go. Ooh, a counter dice. Add 1 more coin per every surviving other ally, max 3.
Also known as, hey, do you want to delete the first person who hits me? Because that's what's going to happen.
Are you talking about RuneScape or this fight?
This fight, I finished talking about RuneScape like 2 sentences ago.
Alright, just wanted to make sure. Ah, good. Hong Lu's gonna tank that counter.
No, he's not. The first person who hits the guy is. So that would be Heathcliff.
Ooh.
깔끔하게.
Why was that so slow?
Probably because you didn't have maximum power.
Maybe.
내가 찾은 나만의
Actually,
항해
no.
방식.
No, Ishmael was gonna get it. Okay, never mind.
Right, because her ego targets the last space.
Yep.
이 스며든
I just saw like 3 coins on that counter. What?
우산이 새진 않는
Actually, I think it's 4. If only Rules of the Backstreets was that good in Runa, Jesus Christ.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
In Runa, wasn't Rules of the Backstreets like a thoroughly mediocre card?
I don't remember. It's been like years. Also, their lenticular slash is way better than Ryoshu's.
끝났습니다.
Yup.
공격
Well,
능력
Ryoshu
평가.
has lenticular swirl.
어우, 제대로 꽂혔네. 너희 중에 부상 인원이 생긴
Ryoshu's weird. She's an
공수에서
entirely
벗어날 수
Pierce-based ID.
있게 적의 주의를 분산시켜보죠.
Guess what he's doing again? This time it's Faust who's going to eat shit. At least she has 3 protection.
Well,
what's her,
I could fix the odds here.
what's Faust's slash resist?
I don't think it's any good.
차가 식기 전에.
Normal.
Normal. And what's Fluid Sac going to make her envy resist?
차가 식기 전에.
How do I check that? Here we
It's
go.
on the,
I guess it's on the ego charge.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna make her vulnerable to purple.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
Yeah, because that's a purple counter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You do not want to take double damage from that.
Man, this fucking blows. Holy shit.
Okay, yeah, Rules of Backstreets was just like your, like, kind of a bog standard drop pay. Wasn't that good.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
승객이 딱총 한 방 먹였어.
God, 4 fucking hits. Oh, Jesus.
Goodbye, Faust.
다음
Well, that's some crap.
이어받을 수.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, imagine that guy in fucking Mirror Dungeon Hard.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking ruined my weekly run. Because I was just railroaded into a fucking fight with him. Goddamn bullshit.
확인
And he has like no stagger threshold. It's so far away.
완전 무력화.
Yeah. Like, there's just no fucking counterplay.
세계로 들어가 보자.
It's either just block and let him wail on you for free, or eat shit.
I feel
guess
like dodge coins would be the best answer for him.
보기만 해도 아프네.
it would be, but that's not the team I was using, unfortunately. I was using an N-Corp team for that run, and they don't have dodge coins.
Weak to slash, huh?
Except for Faust.
Yeah, Heathcliff's gonna eat all of that, isn't he?
Unfortunately, Shrike, just getting rid of his people first isn't as easy as it sounds, because it's not a focused encounter.
Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, hey, fucking Heathcliff's fine, I think? No, this is a thing, so the moment I kill that, I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna attack him.
You're going to have to just live with getting your shit pushed in.
I mean, this is the last fight, so we could deal with some acceptable losses.
Yeah.
씹어버리겠네.
Why the fuck
얘는
are
처리했고.
you hearing us talk about Dogecoins? Are the fucking whispers from last night getting to Kuroshi?
Oh, that's a good stagger.
Okay, Dodge coins. Yes, fair. But it's pronounced Doge, not Dodge.
It's wordplay. I see what Koshi's angling at.
It's fuck you is what it is. I'm still mad.
Now, let us converse for a moment. Angdu seems to have recovered somewhat as we fought. She bound Jun with a rope before throwing him to the ground. Didn't we paste him?
Just be sure.
No, I mean, like, I thought our animation turned him to mulch.
Nope. His corpse sprite is actually unique in that he is still alive.
Huh. Ah! I did not expect a mere captain to know why your organization has put a bounty on our heads. But I cannot place the reason you are standing guard before this room. It's as though you are protecting our mentor from us, of all people. Wait, it wasn't just you, was it? Every Kumakuro clan filth we killed on our way up to this floor stood on our path like they were protecting something with their lives. Fine. Here's the truth, then. We're the victims here. What do you mean? You guys really have a way of pushing my buttons, huh? We weren't the part of the party pursuing you or cutting you down. That was none of my business. You're just one of many, many syndicates or organizations that were unlucky enough to be on the Thumb shit list. Our run-in was just a coincidence. We were ordered by the Thumb to stand guard next to a black stele here. That's all. Everyone was on edge because we were supposed to transport it elsewhere pretty soon. And that's when you blade lineage bastards appeared out of nowhere. Out of nowhere? So this is where our mentor had awakened. Sounds like you know something I don't. Can't say I ever heard of tech that could blip people into existence just like that. Though they were thought they were using a singularity or something. Besides, the blade lineage never had a chance. Our numerical advantage was insurmountable. Of course. We had your friend cornered. We had no trouble cutting them down until there were but 3 of you left standing. Then all of a sudden, your boss's eyes suddenly began to glow, and he cut down everyone around him. It was a one-sided slaughter. What? Then, got that right. Blade lineage, Kumakura clan, didn't matter. He cut everyone. So what the hell was I supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? I'm their captain. The lives of my men are my responsibility. I had to save them somehow. So I stayed behind to guard the door while my men guarded the entrance. What other choice did I have? Shit. Delivery deadline's coming up. I'm finished. This won't end with me having me cut off a finger or two. Damn it. Angdu struck the back of Jin's neck with swift precision and dropped him to the floor.
Oh, dude, that man had already been subdued. Wherefore didst thou?
I had merely put him to sleep. He would have caused us trouble if we attempted to enter that room while he was conscious. I must talk to the mentor, see him with my own eyes. Have you gotten deaf, lass? Your boss will cut down anyone who gets too close. No, that cannot be. Dante, we can infer what information we have gathered that... Yeah, I agree. There's a powerful aura coming from behind that door. I can sense it. Angdu's hands tremble as they wrapped around the doorknob. We must prepare for battle. I know that Kim would do no such thing. She slammed the door open to die immediately. Only to come face to face with a distortion.
Menacing kanji.
Zawa.
아무래도 다른 사우들의 목까지 해결해버린 모양이구려.
Bamboo-headed
보상은
Kim.
없는가? 잠시
Finally
다른
came
일하는
face to
것이어도
face.
좋으니.
Yisang, please. We finally came face to face with Ondu's mentor. Could blue light from his eyes seep past the crack of a slanted bamboo hat? He won't go down without a fight. Alright, let's party.
사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
뭐해?
Thanks for the follow, Apple. Mentor, what is this? And then the sword snaps in his hand. I recognize these wounds. These are your techniques. How could you put your blade to our fellows? Attempting to communicate seems futile. Pitch black flame lingers behind this man she calls Bamboo-Headed Kim, her mentor. Something has devoured him. There's something in his eyes. Fiendish malevolence. I could definitely sense it. This was a distortion. Cease your beastly howls and talk to me, please! Say something! Wait, don't get too close! The distortion unsheathed its blade in the blink of an eye. It sensed that something had entered its range. Its stance. You're really gonna kill. Get out of the way! As Ondu stood there confused, Sinclair urgently hurried himself in her direction. And at that brief moment, the distortion's blades descended upon them as though he bisected the very space they inhabited. I surmise that Sinclair has entered the range as well. We have no choice but to suppress it. We tensed up, sensing the changing atmosphere. We slowly raised our weapons. So did Sinclair save the girl? I really hope Sinclair did it good.
최선을 다해보지. 아이, 방금
That's a long
벌레만은
sword,
듣지
by
않는
the
사람 누구야?
It really is. It's like a fucking Silent Hill weapon. Negative dice, interesting.
I mean, this is Kim kind of having a fucking meltdown. So, what do you expect?
There are no good clashes here at the moment.
Sure aren't. Have fun.
The song's really good. Whoa.
교전 시작합니다.
Wow, he's already critting like crazy. Paralyzer? I'm the paralyzer.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론
8, 12, and 14.
He wants to make you move, but he's got you standing still.
If his body matches what his eyes can do. God, that song really works. Wow. God, that song plays on the radio all the time. I have to hear it all the time.
That's why I don't listen to the radio anymore.
너냐?
Can I ban Profane Banana for that one? Just a little ban. Just like 1 second. 1 second
Jeez.
ban. In and out.
The less coins he gets, the stronger it gets. This is crap.
Yep, that's negative coins.
Could anybody roll
Also
a
start
fucking...
at 0 sanity, so
Could anybody roll a heads, please?
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야.
no.
알지?
Counter dice.
당신들은 상관없을지도요.
Counter dice. Gain growing resentment X turn. X is damage dealt by the skills that activated the counter skill. This is really awkward, actually. Oh, she has paralysis on her. Okay. Oh, that's obnoxious.
적출할게요.
Low morale, like that's a problem for him. I don't think we got this in the bag, because this is kind of fucking raw.
승객이 딱히 한 방 먹였어.
He does appear to be giving you some sort of business.
Yeah, I think a bait dice would be better here than clashing.
잠시 망설인 것뿐일세.
너희 중에 부상 인원이 생긴 것 같은데?
공세에서 벗어날 수
Oh,
있게
what the
적의
fuck
친구를
is that?
분산시켜보죠.
To claim their bones.
Can I claim some bones? Barely.
Make sure to read his dice.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
If the shield isn't fully depleted, gain clash power +5.
Oh, so I have to fucking... Well,
You
I
have
have
to
to...
fuck him up first. At least 50 damage.
I mean, Clash Power +5 means -3 per coin.
No, that's clash power. So
Okay.
it means that he's just going to blow Heathcliff out of the water.
I don't know if I have any other options then. Like, where's he even getting shield from? Oh, gain 50 shield.
Yep.
The big issue here is that fucking... There's no winning these clashes. It's insane. And he has a dodge dice going.
Hopefully throwing Faust and Heathcliff at him before you throw Yi Sang might win the clash for you.
What's he saying? Well, I was thinking about
He's
doing
got
Hong...
Dimension Treader.
I was thinking Hong Lu, personally.
But
But I guess I don't really have an option, do I? Well, if I do that, he could corrode 25%. That's why I was looking at Hong Lu, but I don't know if he has the clash power.
he sure doesn't.
It's a 50-50 with him. This kinda sucks, honestly. The fucking negative coins are really messed up.
Yeah, this is a rough fight.
Oh god, and if I don't answer this, it's just a fucking maelstrom of pain. And I don't think she can. Why do they all have block dice? Good lord. This is terrible. God, even the block dice is gonna be fucking paralyzed. That fucking layout lied. It said 3 to 8 on that. Well, at least Heathcliff did the job.
시원한걸?
He's gonna claim your bones. I noticed.
Honestly, if you fuck up here, it's time for a bleed comp.
It really does seem like it, but I have to still connect with my abilities, and that's where all the troubles lie.
Oh, guess who forgot their mitts today?
이 기세로 가면 우리가 질 거라는 거.
Oh, that's a
알고
restart.
있지?
Who, buddy?
Your bones have been claimed, it would seem.
Yeah. The fact that you have to go through 4 dice on, like, low sanity ego hit is really raw.
사후 처리를 하는 과정에서 망할 줄은 몰라.
I wonder if I should just use the charge team here.
결론을 떠올려.
Time for the Pequod team.
I mean, they're pretty good at clashing.
I mean, because
작살.
Queequilith has the counter dice.
Oh, we gotta watch this again?
Go ahead.
Skip. You can skip. Or you
Where's...
can auto it, I guess.
Where was the skip? Which one was the skip button again?
I guess the fast forward.
You want to win clashes because unlike your sinners, you gain sanity instead of losing it.
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야. 알지?
당신들은 상관없을지도요?
It's weird because a while ago it said this was an 8, but then he swung for like a 13.
I think he was getting like power from something.
Yeah, some bullshit is what.
Maybe passive is, or I don't know. Yeah, same here, Ludicrous. Though I wound up, since I was doing hard, I wound up getting walled by the elite. I got railroaded into an elite on full 5, and that ended my run because I just couldn't beat him. And it's a real shame too because I got bloody missed right out the fucking gate. I was cruising through that fucking run, and then boom.
Oh, wow. Pequod is weak to slash.
지금 그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘
And aggro. Ugh.
It's fine, he's slow.
I don't know if I'd qualify this as fine, personally.
Look at it this way. Heathcliff is going to hit harder now. Always gotta look out on the bright side.
바람구멍을
Always
내주지.
look on the bright side of death. I can't whistle that well.
Whistles also don't really translate well on microphones, so it's probably a good thing.
Probably.
Y'all need to move your fucking rolls, guys. Come on. Don't mysteriously roll tails all the goddamn time. Greg.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Oh, I'm Paralyzer, aren't I? For 2, ugh.
Yeah, you're not winning that clash. Send
There's
somebody
one thing
else.
left to do then. Time to build a paralyzed team.
I don't even think there's bones
No,
for that.
Paralyze would actively work against you in this situation. Those are all negative coins.
거치적거리지만 마.
Oh, that was a brilliant idea. Masterful plan, manager. Yeah, it's just everybody's just rolling fucking tails all the time. I can't operate like this.
I mean, this is the hardest version of the fight, in my opinion, because you start at 0.
And 0 for us basically means always expect to fail.
Uh-huh. Because now his
Look at
mix
that
rolls a
shit.
14. Yup.
그러니까 거기서 이렇게 피했으면 됐잖아.
Like, that shit's fucking bonkers, man. And the fact that he applies paralysis too is definitely indicative of their new design space of, ensuring your rolls are ass.
He also has slash power up.
I have seen people one-shot Came Here by claiming bones. Yeah, because they had resources to level up Merceau here. I don't.
He says sitting on a dragon sword of enkephalin modules.
Yeah, the conversion rate is not good for that. I think this might also be a wash. It's like, none of these coins are any good for what we're seeing right now.
I mean, that's kind of the thing with Limbus's combat system, unfortunately, is that it's hella fucking snowball-y.
Yeah, and he already starts with the snowball is the issue.
No, he doesn't. It's just that he has an easier time building it up.
Well, that's the problem, is that for us, starting at 0 is bad. For him, starting at 0 is good. So he's already starting with an advantage.
No, it's a 50-50 either way. He doesn't mind starting at 0 as much as you don't.
Well, no,
The issue with
because
him-
remember, if he's at 0, he's operating on negative dice. So his coins by default are at max. Well, we have to build up to max.
Whatever. I have decided to... Jake, it's fine. Boom, boom, boom.
Man, there's nothing good about this. Like, even playing into the system, it fucking sucks. Wow. God. That's insane. Oh, I'm aware, don't worry. I don't need that shit pointed out.
Time for a training arc.
Like, it's easy for... It feels like it's way easier for him to fail than it's for us to succeed. Well, fail as in, like, get a tails.
I believe that's called negativity bias.
Is it a bias if what we're seeing right now is confirming my fucking suspicions?
Yeah, do it in 10 turns. Are you sure you want to do sinking?
Yeah, no, bring a
No.
sinking team. I'm sure that'll go great.
I mean, charge always seems to work.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
Like, it is the definition of, if you want it dead, use charge. I have not had the chance to look at his coin powers and skills. He also is getting a lot of passive power from somewhere, but I don't quite know what.
Oh, hey, gee.
He gets 1 power when being in panic, so by getting negative, he's already doing well for himself.
Just win your clashes.
Oh, if only we were that easy. But my sinners seem to want to roll tails as well.
Then what you need is a night day. You can gas them up.
Just bring in Claire.
God, that might actually be the answer.
Hey,
Fight
kid.
negative coins with negative coins.
You're cool. Yeah, gas him up, High Wing. Get his morale up.
mean, yeah, I used the new identities, so I first tried this.
Good to know.
They really want you to use the new shit.
Well, the problem is what happens when you don't have the resources to use the new shit.
It's not the level at this point. It's not really the levels. It's a matter of uptying.
Oh, the evade dice is going towards him.
No, I'm sure.
지금 두렵지 않아요.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You can use support. I mean, it's not going to be entirely free, but I should be able to quickly go into my thing. Put my salt to play Limbus at least.
God, why is everybody rolling tails?
아군들이 무너졌다. 재정비를 해보는
Staggered
게 좋아.
immediately, too. Also, man, Ryoshu's like downsides are really fucking plain as day here too. Why is she not clashing there?
Our charge didn't work. There's clearly one thing left to do, and that's use a burn comp.
Oh, my burn comp is not ready at all.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Hey!
Oh my god, guys, come on. Like, success here is not really a suggestion.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는
You need
친구는
SP game.
맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론
Slap on Finger Merceau.
I do, it's just that
Merceau.
I do. It's just that I don't have the number for that yet.
I think you're just getting horribly unlucky with these flashes.
Yeah. Because, like, everybody's just rolling tails. There's no, like... There's no, It's all bias here. It's just like, I'm at 0, I'm just doomed to fail.
I don't know if that's the word for it, but okay. I mean, it's just XCOM. 50-50 might as well be 0.
Yeah, but it's like heavily like the flaws of the scenario are glaring here in that like
I don't think the scenario is flawed. I think you're just getting unlucky.
Yeah, and because I'm unlucky, I can't get a foothold. Like the enemy gets a way better advantage of succeeding than I do. Because like any hit clocks someone out of the fight. Also, man, well, Ish got staggered instantly at the start, so no wonder she doesn't have anything.
I will say, like, the first 2 turns definitely really decide this fight. So if you're not getting the shit you need in the first 3 turns, then you've just lost. So charge might not be the best idea either. It just takes
would be
long
one
to
thing.
get going.
Start the fight off with a blind whip.
It just seems like every team comp I had just doesn't fit this. Because we saw how well Poise did.
I will say this, I changed my support to Blade Lineage Assault. He's fully leveled and uptide, so
최선을 다해보자.
just go Poise and
방금
use
벌레
my
말을 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
he is a regret too, so he is nice and spicy. He will make this fight much easier.
Our Isha's thinking, oh yeah, huh? It's 1. Though, it's gonna be more.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
She was clashing on something? Luckily, Don Quixote was able to get enough charge. Good evade, Faust.
Phone claiming denied.
And a stagger.
There we go.
Yeah, throwing negative coins at the gate's really fucking rude.
Do you have enough charge for a Mind Whip?
I do. She has 10.
Okay. Just making sure you don't commit a horrible mistake.
Well, that's some real Soviet damage.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
The question is, will we be able to get him on this cycle? Oh, so close. I might be able to just one-sided beat him down.
Alternatively, just kill him.
Like I said, when you need a job done, call the janitors.
색이 황홀하고 아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
좋아. 방금은 전략이 승리야. 계속 이어붙이자.
See, there you go.
Yeah, that fight's rough. Yeah, unfortunately, W Faust is not hot.
이걸 오히려 고맙다고 말해야 하나?
It's wild that W Don Quixote is still so good. Oh, I didn't have the fucking things equipped. Ugh. And this is just a... Is this the repeat fight? Or is this a dungeon?
It's a dungeon.
Oh god, there's a dungeon too. Ugh.
Well, guess what? It's going to be easier to beat him this time because you're gonna have sanity. So
No, the issue is the time investment.
it's short. It's only one floor.
I have 50. Really?
Yeah.
The old Papa Pony all over again.
Bamboo had a kid kneel and caught his breath. Something began to shimmer behind him. This is a dungeon. A mirror dungeon of the Fathoms. This is just like the Ding Dong's bar in Friars, huh? It's Yunbong's, Gregor. Yunbong. He's already entered the dungeon. So we gotta follow the bloke, huh? Yeah, we were ordered to secure the distortion as well, so... An immense heavy sensation emanates from within that space. That monolith has to be somewhere in there too. I mean,
It's just in the background, see?
yeah, yeah. Let us follow.
My God. It's an Xbox.
She's still alive.
I was thinking of PS4, Festivor. Well, she clearly...
sides.
While she was clearly dumbfounded by the turn of events, I could tell she was determined to see this to the end. We had nothing more to add. Advancing. This place has taken the likeness of S-Corp. Oh,
my God, there's color.
I can't believe it.
Not just anywhere in S-Corp. We call this place the Fathoms of Ego. It appears that Kim's memories are affecting this place. Is there aught from his past you are aware of? No, nothing in detail. I don't believe I have the right to divulge a depiction of his past based on hearsay either. Ungdu continued in a morose tone. When he appeared so suddenly at this building, I don't suppose he had much trouble cutting down the Kumakuro clan henchmen. I'm certain he was flanked by competent men and women. It would not have mattered how many henchmen they threw against the mentor. Nothing short of a Kumakuro clan officer could have given him any trouble. In fact, I surmise he would have been able to cut down 100 of their men on his own. Yeah, I noticed that, Jake. It's fucking rough. Also, God, everybody has the Twitch Recap 2023 badge. Whoa.
I don't.
But not all of those who accompanied Master Kim were as powerful as he. His capabilities lie far beyond our own. His fellows must have fallen one by one before the endless onslaught of the henchmen. And I cannot help but imagine that the sight must have reminded him of a rather tragic event in his past. An unpleasant event that likely shook Kim to the core. That alone fits the numerous criteria that make it ripe for a manifestation of a distortion. He was in a very receptive state to the monolith's influence as well. So that is how the mentor became beholden to his blade, like a fiend. Yet still, how could he? We remain wordless in advance as Ongdu's despondently muttered to herself. It was all silent, save for the sound of our shoe lightly pressing into the soft soil beneath our feet.
My advice would be run a poise team and steal my Merceau.
Well, I was gonna run a poise team because who, buddy? Either a cigarette holder or nebulizer would be dope here.
I mean, nebulizer, you want that fucking, like, pride res for Ishmael anyway, so...
I don't know if I need a... Like, if I go in with sinking, or if I go in with 45 sanity, I should be... Wait, this is... not right? Oh, here we go.
And then steal my Merceau, or...
I don't think I'm gonna need it if we're gonna come in with 45 sanity.
But you can show it off to the stream.
Should have access to the fusion gifts here if you want to play with it. I don't think I have those yet. How do I even do that?
Wait, are there supports?
I don't know.
I guess there aren't supports. Never mind.
Okay, you do have everything. No, I want to use this here because it boosts his max HP, ergo making him stronger. Oh, this looks weird. Also, this is long, holy shit. In the shimmering fathoms of an ego, a painfully pale nightly trail.
You don't want to do this. I'm telling you now, you don't want to do that.
Surely you do. Just do it. Yeah, coward.
No, I don't want this stream to go on until fucking 11:30.
What the fuck are the Kumakuros doing here? Got neutral and a 16. Hello? The math on a lot of these is very funny to me.
No,
That's fucking depressing.
It's because it goes off of the rain pilot.
응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나? 힘내긴 해보자고.
These unique icons for the event can show up in regular. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that on Twitter.
내가 시범을 보이지.
I was complaining about it earlier.
제법
Kind of wild watching these motherfuckers roll so many heads at 0 sanity. Because Ishmael is, or not Ishmael, Heathcliff is already staggered.
공세에서 벗어날 수 있게 적의 주의를
Speak
분산시켜보자.
what Heathcliff, he'll be fine.
Yeah, but my point is, these coins are insane. Like 0 sanity, that means 50, right?
Nothing.
내가 시범을 보이지.
Imagining the idea of the rest, like some of the other sinners being the rest of the Peacock crew.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다.
Don could be either Don or Sinclair to be the other example, young one, where the one that turned into a mermaid would be Greg. Just have a fish arm.
Why not go for the envy res though?
It'd be stronger with more purple, but this looks at any rezo at whatever point and gets the follow-up anyway, so I get more actions out of it.
Alright. I like climbing up the funny colors.
It's pleasant to do, but practically, like, if you want a more efficient setup, all you just need is to have a rezo. That's why Captain Ishmael is kind of fucking cranked. Like, you just need to have a rezo and you get that follow-up.
기름도 나오지 않는 놈이구려.
Not a good start of the round, if I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if you get a Faust ulti out,
맛있는
then
경험을 기대하지.
you'll
Yeah,
have to recoup some of that HP.
a sack Faust would be pretty attractive right now, but I don't know if we have the,
응원하는 게 도움이 되긴.
I don't know if this...
Unfortunately, it works like the
해보자고.
old mirror dungeon where you lose half of your resources at the start of every fight, so...
Also, I don't think this team has Pale at all. I think
Faust.
yeah, but that's the only Pale.
Uh-huh. Anyhow, it's envy time. You have 6 envy, so just fuck. Oh wait, no. Dawn is low enough that she would actually be staggered. That's sad.
The bummer is, this doesn't need a, abo res, I don't think. It increases the chance, but I don't think it needs an abo res for the follow-up.
I mean, I would say go for the A-Reds anyway, just because Dawn's counter often deletes people, but she would get staggered immediately, so never mind.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
I mean, it's already working. Why take the hit for that when we could just do it?
Because her counter is legitimately way more powerful. It's due to some funky mechanics in regards to how counters work with resonance.
God, I forgot how good Chef was.
적중에
Chef
정신 못
just never
차리는
stopped being
녀석이네.
good. It's just that she wound up getting
처리해볼까요?
overshadowed by
인도적인
Ryoshi.
조치는
So
필요 없을 거예요.
Yeah, the janitor came up and was like, well, I don't need you anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
공격 능력 평가? 양호.
어우, 제대로 꽂혔는데.
Yeah, shocker, now that we're getting fucking sanity here, it's going very well for us.
다음을 부탁해요.
We're gonna do like 7 more fights.
지금은 두렵지 않아요. 이 작살은 필살의 집념이.
We're gonna get it? Ah, dang it.
If you roll one more heads, if come on.
Not gonna get the cool pose.
Anyhow, I have elected to stop doing Temperos runs and just do regular fishing because I can't pay attention to the video game.
I mean, we're just doing like a bunch of fights up until we get there, so like...
엔진 시동.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. All of the people I was getting matched with were single-celled organisms anyway. We don't know what a
응원하는 게
fire
도움이 되긴
is.
하려나? 힘내긴
What's a
해보자고.
bucket? You put out a fire by running into it with your body, right?
Yeah, we are actually losing a lot of resources on this run. Who, buddy?
Yeah, like I said, it works by old mirror dungeon rules. You lose half your resources at the start of every chapter. Oh, there goes Yusan.
Yeah, not being able to fluid sack makes this really hard.
잘하라고 했잖아.
And I'm not looking at any reso, unfortunately. Like, I might be able to get a follow-up attack, but not really.
지금은 두렵지 않아요. 너 말.
완벽한
idiot.
한방. 시원한 걸.
Weapon skill. I can't cook anything. What you run up to him and start sobbing me just explode.
어우, 제대로 꽂혔는데.
다음을 부탁해요.
Everything I touch
Yeah.
gets burned.
이기는 편. 우리
Ah, so if you're from the Liu, got it.
내가 시범을 보이지.
Spot one.
이걸로 제가 팍팍.
Because everybody's haste is, better.
필살의 집념.
좋다, 좋아.
No, it's like, why is everybody else getting skills? I have this issue with my run too, actually.
Why is everybody what?
The skill order, like the order you put your guys in
지금은
determines
기세를
who gets
다시
skills
잡았군요.
first. So far, it's been
I put-
Yiseng, Faust, Dawn.
Oh, yeah, huh. That's weird.
Wait, is it the Sinner order? That's really weird.
No, it's not Sinner Order, because Dawn.
Dawn's
Oh,
not-
wait. What?
That's extremely strange. Well, I guess we get to look forward to some free lunacy.
두렵진 않아요. 두렵진 않아요.
Gosh, she was sitting on fucking 10 crit there. Still didn't crit. And now time for some fight skipping. This must be a tavern. This bar or inn is bustling and its patrons are energetically chatting away. They all seem to be in a rather good mood. A trio among the crowd is quite boisterously arguing and pointing fingers at each other. No, I don't understand why this is even a matter of dispute. A blade is a weapon made for cutting, and the right way to use a blade is to slash with it. You don't know what you're talking about. Stab a single point with all your might and your foe shall surely fall. You're both wrong. Your half-hearted cuts and stabs won't do anything but piss them off. They'll be back on their feet immediately. Smack their skulls with the blunt end. Hilt their scalpel and knock them down for good. Make them too dazed to get up. Oh, is this just what we're gonna get the boost? The trio appears to be talking about something pretty serious, and we stopped to listen in on their debate. They suddenly turned to our direction and called us over here. You there, your band can clearly handle your weapons, am I wrong? What's the best way to wield your sword?
I don't actually know what happens if you choose option 2.
I don't
I mean,
either.
you're not going to get much use out of option 1, but
What does option 1 do?
You get an Edo gift that gives you a bunch of slash boost.
Well, we have to look at content and see what happens. The three of them suddenly glow very obviously uncomfortable. That's the right answer, isn't it? That's certainly the textbook answer. It's not like we don't know what the right answer is. They all take frustrated swigs from their respective cups. What, you think we're sitting here talking about weapons like generals preparing for war? It's just a fun topic to talk about with liquor in our bellies. What a way to kill a mood with an uninspired answer. Forget it. Be on your way, then. They turned away from us and returned to their drinking, clearly losing interest. Nothing happened.
Oh.
I'll take a skipped fight. It means less pain on my team. Especially since don't think I'm getting any healing this run.
No, there's a rest stop and a shop at the end.
Oh, okay.
최선을 다해보자. 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
내가 시범을 보이지.
완벽한 한방. 시원한걸?
적 중에 정신 못 차리는 녀석이 있네.
처리해볼까요?
I don't think I want my bones to be collected, guys.
필요 없을까요?
I just wish you knew the glory of Don counter as I do.
I haven't been getting pretty good. I haven't been really set up for it just because her HP is so low.
I know.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
No real rezo here. The setup kind of blows. I mean, I guess we kind of get one with Lust. Maybe that'll count. Yi-sung,
Yes, the horny resonance.
무슨 맛일까?
Yi-sung with this double one really fucked that up.
두렵지만요.
잘했군. 저놈을 추적해.
Oh, we did get it.
쓸만해졌군.
Good job, Captain. That's kind of the beauty of Captain Ishmael, is that she actively increases your action economy. Shimmering blue letters float before you. The way these similar words are ordered makes it difficult to understand what it's trying to say. To say what is right and what is wrong is not right. But that's not to say that what is wrong is right and right is wrong.
No, you said it wrong.
To say what is right and right is wrong is not wrong. And to say that what is right and what is wrong is in turn to say that this wrong is right. What the fuck am I reading here? Does it want my impression of these words? What's it talking about?
Pick a choice.
I'm trying to process what's saying here. The gift from 2 is...
Gift from option 1 is also useful if you have Beelmer, so...
God, look at Heathcliff's health right now.
He's fine.
Pride Gloom. What?
Uh-oh.
Lamau.
Oh my fucking god.
Uh-oh. Oh no!
First
got
option.
lineage so obviously we would have got this.
Oops.
Man, that's bullshit right there. Who, buddy?
Who else?
The blue letters slowly fade away and a new word appears in their place. Sorrow. The word stays there for a moment before burning up and fading away. Maybe it didn't like the answer that we were incapable of reaching at all. I selected the second option.
이런 걸 바란 게 아니야.
Nothing.
This is odd. This mist is... I don't know when it happened, but a thick layer of mist has descended around all of us. I've heard of a tale of one such nightly stroll. In this tale, a clueless traveler heedlessly wanders into a brumous haze and finds himself a foreign, otherworldly being. Just as the sinner began loudly bickering with each other, I realized that there was something hazy standing in our way. Is that... dancing? A mysterious thing dressed in white danced gracefully before us with a large blade in hand. When it met my gaze, or when I thought it did, a sheathed blade had materialized in my hand. What does it want me to do with it?
Do you want to know what these do?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure option 1 gives you a bleed ego gift, whereas option 2 gives you a poise ego gift.
Let's go for...
Both of them are more potent if you're using event IDs.
Pride Wrath advantage at a 16. Ugh. Well, Captain, time to lead the crew. Nice. Captain Ishmael wielded the sword. Ishmael effortlessly unsheathed the sword, threw the scabbard away, and gently lowered it to her side, its tip pointing towards the ground. The thing giggled as it disappeared, somehow finding the situation humorous, and left behind a broken blade.
당연하지. 내 나침반이 틀린 적이 있었나?
Ooh, that's funny.
Heal.
I mean, I can heal the other one, can't I?
There's a chair.
You can, but you're going to get 2 opportunities to heal, so you can take 2 energy drinks.
Sorry, I'm just looking at that fucking cigarette holder.
I mean, you could take a cigarette holder.
You know, obviously, you can take homework and not have to worry about healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. For the one encounter that you have left.
Oh, it's so tempting. Because it's a power-up. More damage means easier to stagger, right?
Yeah. Just know that you must live with your choices.
Gosh. Can't even enhance my fucking nebulizer. Wait, my order was fucked up. Ishmael was at 6. No wonder that was wrong.
Well.
Oh, I know what they did. You know how you said it was the order? They set the order for some odd reason to be that.
Yup.
No wonder everything's been going wrong. So that thing behind him is... Indeed, that is the monolith. The artifact must have entered its fathoms of ego the moment it became imbued... The moment it imbued Kim with strength. This manor must be where the Master's last protectee resided before we departed S-Corp. Such massacre. Mentor, was this carnage the memory that had haunted your dreams and your waking hours for so long? Yet the deaths of our dear fellows. Tears began to well in Ongdu's eyes. Again, something murmurs in my head. Is this Kim's past? A somber voice, drenched in woe, echoes in my head. For a fleeting moment, I once had this thing people called honor. Vile men whose hearts are consumed by evil oft approach virtuous officials to seek harm. And I considered it an honorable deed to be a protector of the virtuous, to hew those that sought harm against them. Yet to be virtuous in a world of the vicious was to be prey to this merciless world. And before such overwhelming might of the vicious, the irrevocably corrupt officials, my strength was inconsequential. I had little choice but to leave S-Corp, cradling my broken spirit alongside my fellows. Do I have any lozenges left? No, damn it, I should have bought some.
That's a good idea.
I should have bought some earlier today.
Delicious lozenge.
I have left my scarred honor behind at the land of my failure. We became vagabonds, lost, wandering, and weary. Aimless drifters without a place to call their home. Even their faith in my decision to leave began to crumble piece by piece. So did my faith in myself. I began to fall apart. I have already failed once. What's to say I'm not failing my dear fellows once again? The least I could do is help them lead a stable life. Yet that invitation I received only led them to their demise. Ah. Man, it's really cool that we're going right back to fucking Library of Ruina and how it just fucked everything up. In the end, I failed my mission. I failed my honor. I failed... Oh, that's why he teleported in. It's because of the library. Wait, if he's teleporting in now, does that mean Limbus' company is taking place directly after Limbus, or library?
I think it was established that people teleporting out, it was just like at random.
Oh, okay. Again, I am returned to the land of my failure. The voice continued to murmur, but it had devolved into nothing but a low growl, a quiet and incoherent rumbling. I can't help but feel a bit of sympathy at his suffocatingly painful past. But it's exactly why we have to face him. Free him of this distortion. Guys, we're putting an end to this right here, right now. It appears we have no choice. Ongdu's grown far too agitated to function properly in this battle. It's all up to us now. Man, it'd be kind of cool if Ongdu was just like a random element in the fight with us.
Yeah, that could be cool.
좋아.
Well, time to do it again.
밥 먹으러 가자고.
Starting already at -6. Which means it's gonna roll heads for every attack.
And you get more help.
No reso either, so some of these attacks are a little squirrely.
I mean, random times and locations, maybe. I'm not so sure. It seems honestly way too convenient for them to have teleported into the middle of, like, fucking Kurokumo town.
Well, location is definitely random because remember, Olga got thrown into the fucking ocean for no reason.
Eh. Who's to say that Carmen's not influencing it somehow?
Yeah, it turns out our lives are a lot easier once we're at 45 sanity.
Yeah. Yeah, this fight's way easier when you go and,
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야. 알지?
당신들은 상관없어.
We do have a 4 Pride Rezo. But I don't know who's gonna clash this.
like, way too many of these cases have been them getting teleported into the exact wrong fucking place. So I feel like it's getting to be too convenient that all of this shit is going exactly wrong. Instead of them just waking up in an alleyway somewhere. Like, okay, like with the Molar office, like they just wake up somewhere random and get their bearings, but it's also a little convenient that they woke up close to one another.
Somehow I don't believe these A-res claims, but hey.
It's fine, Don can take a hit, maybe. Yeah, that's what I was suggesting to you.
좋아. 방금은 전략의 승리야. 계속 밀어보시자.
Oh, if you could just stagger him, that'd be fucking dope. Come on, Captain, you got this.
I mean, if it wasn't for pulling Angela out of the light, the entire cast of Library of Ruina would be dead.
Alright, that should be a wrap-up.
적중에 정신 못 차리는 녀석이 있네.
Not necessarily.
처리해 볼까요?
Or you beat him, he explodes, and then this place pop a boingy.
That would be
Oh
terrifying.
no! Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Poor Bonk is still fucking rooted in my fucking trauma. Yeah! Aww.
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지.
162 damage is pretty good.
시원한 걸.
But I don't think I'm gonna get him with this.
It is what it is.
금방 끝내고 버스로
Ah, it
돌아갈
is
수
time
있겠다.
for bones to be claimed. Though this version is different. It's only targeting one person.
Yeah, because
hard.
you didn't give him a chance to build up his fucking Tonberry hate meter.
Ah, I didn't get hit with the doink is what you're saying.
Uh-huh. That is, in fact, exactly what I am saying.
That's not gonna succeed whatsoever.
But Don Don can get the counter. I think he resists blunting. It's fine.
Plus extra action. I'd rather get that.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Well, he is definitely throwing his hate meter. Okay, sure. Time for another one.
Fancy guy.
I'm shocked that Don didn't get staggered out of that. Yeah! Get him with the sack!
이 안에 담아주지.
It was the most anime fucking thing, Saber.
Fucking waterfall dance ass move.
Oh, I didn't get a follow-up on that, huh?
기름도 나오지 않는 놈이 구려.
I mean, it's not guaranteed unless you have 5 A-res.
It's funny because it doesn't say A-res on the thing at all, it just says resonance.
Whatever.
The dungeon. After a grueling battle, and as we finally managed to drag Kim to his knees, like a mirage, the fathoms began to fall apart. The monolith had already left the fathoms of ego and was back into the center of the office.
I won't call that the center.
Just as the office began to resemble the one we had walked into, the radio I carried began to buzz again.
Hiya! Can you hear me? If you do, give me a tick-tock.
Tick-tock. Very funny, Dante. You know we just barely survived a deadly encounter, right? Well, she asked me to.
Perfect! We really don't have much time left. Since it looks like the monolith is briefly stabilized, let me teach you how to lock it down. Don't take too long or that distortion's going to turn into an abnormality. Follow my instructions to a T and don't lag behind. It's all about precision and speed.
She seems awfully cheerful for, how dire this is. I followed the radio's instructions and reached out to the monolith with my palms. Oh, some light came out when I reached out with my fingers. The voice coming from the radio was pretty nonchalant about all this, but it almost sounded like she could see exactly what I was looking at.
Right, straight down from there. Yep, you're doing good. Now move left, take it slow now.
I couldn't help but wonder if I was doing this right, but I still followed her directions and drew a trail of light with my hands over the monolith. The shimmering black tendrils began to withdraw from bamboo-hatted Kim's body. Maybe the distortion is withdrawing too.
Good work, detective! The levels are stabilizing. I can't seem to stop calling you detective, huh?
No.
Sorry, old habits die hard, you know.
No! Give her to me! I want her!
Now you know why you insisted on voicing her.
Sounds like she's reporting to someone else on the other side of this communication.
Good work, bus dudes. LCA will be in there in a minute, so just sit tight.
Huh, LCA? Not that rude after team lady from earlier?
Well, anyways, thanks for the assist, everyone. LCD
Yes!
Distortion Task Force Ezra, over and out.
Oh my god, they better show her. I will be so mad. The radio shut off before any of us had the chance to say anything. Again. Not 5 seconds later. My, they're really piling in, huh?
Oh, we get to see how they look now. If you hadn't read Leviathan.
Fucking
LCA.
Daft Punk looking ass.
The Special Operations Unit. Orders. Commencing secured item retrieval. Right, the items... Custody target T-276 confirmed and secured. Well, looks like our job's done here. I didn't even have to say anything. I don't think they could hear me anyways. Before the uniformed troops marched in and started attaching various tools to the monolith. Trouble. T-27601 unconfirmed. Requesting location. What are you blathering about? Rewording. Where's the distorted individual? Oh, I'm aware of whom you seek. He sits next to the monolith. Dun dun?
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Somebody was messaging. Huh? Where has he gone?
The individual by the name of Ongdu dragged him behind that sofa. Approximate time of event 3 minutes ago. Didn't I ask you to tell us if you know something important going on in the background? I will make an immediate report should an identical event occur. That's when I noticed the LCA agents were growing visibly uneasy. Alert. Abnormal reaction detected from an entity in T-27601's proximity. And when the agent ran over and kicked over the sofa... Oh. Uh-oh. There was Ongdu, her arms tightly wrapped around Kim. Her hand holding a blade that dug deep into her mentor's flesh.
Uh-oh.
I know not of your painful past. I cannot possibly know in detail what you've gone through. But that cannot be a just reason, an excuse for cutting down your very own fellows. Ma'am, that man was not himself. The blade has consumed my mentor, turned into a fiend, and I will end him myself. It has to be me. No, not at all. It's all excuses. That's all it is. If Mentor didn't bring some odd invitation to us, if he didn't cause us to flee S-Corp, our home. Oh, yes, I hear you. Your voice is finally growing clearer. Oh, we're gonna see someone ego? Hello?
Well, distort.
Mutation. Distortion of the subject entity confirmed. Suspicious. Suspicion. Phase 1 of monolith reactivation process may have been engaged. We can't just let her be. She's gonna distort. Result! Knock her out! It sounds like you just punched a hole in her. Merceau struck Ongdu hard before the LCA agents even had a chance to do anything. God, just imagine Merceau's like there one moment, like frame later, fist and stomach.
Masatsu.
Casually Masatsu, the woman.
Stabilized. Distortion nullified by subject's loss of consciousness. Stab wound confirmed on subject T-27601. Wound not critical. Will not pose challenge to retrieval and recovery. I have carried out the task as you have ordered.
Good work.
Thank you. Whoa, what just happened? Was that caused by the monolith's influence too? A plausible explanation. The monolith was properly sealed, but its lingering influence seemed to have seeped into her.
Oh, hey, the levels went bonkers over there just now.
The radio began buzzing all on its own again. Requesting radio. I will receive LCD. Okay. Acknowledged. Please speak.
Huh? Oh, you're LCA, aren't you? I'm Ezra from LCD. Nice to...
Acknowledged. Commencing sit rep.
You know what? You're not the only one who knows how to cut people off. I already got your sit rep, okay? I don't need it. There are two people there, right? Just bring them both over here.
Negative. Exact orders state that the retrieval targets are to be
Come on, loosen up some, huh?
concern. The monolith alone will be a difficult subject to contain.
Oh, that's okay. Our very own our LCD team leader said she'll take care of it.
Give me the queen, bitch. I want her back.
Besides, that monolith, Detective and I have successfully retrieved that before. And considering that the two of them are both returnees of the library, considering that the two of them have both been pulled from the edge of distortion, it'll definitely help us with our records, don't you think?
Understood. However, what the hell? Are we kidnapping them for some dodgy human experiments or something?
Okay, so I know there's been scary rumors of kidnappings in T-Corp, but what we're doing here is completely unrelated, alright? I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare us to the likes of those Backstreet's rumors. Sure, you guys can leave them there, but if we don't take them in, they'll distort and get killed. And who knows? Kurokumo clan or even the Thumb could catch wind of this and pick them up instead.
I suppose you're right.
Anyways, make sure to bring them in, both of them, okay?
Acknowledged. Retrieving now. The call dropped, the engine swarmed around the pair, bound them, and disappeared out of the door. All of it was done in one fluid, practiced motion. I don't know when it happened, but they already retrieved the monolith when that LCA agent picked up LCD's call. Right. So, mission accomplished, huh? I guess. Warning. Recommended action for the manager. Immediate extraction from the scene. Immediate arrival of the Thumb, highly likely. So, after the middle is the Thumb. Heh. But I wouldn't get to see the look on their stuck-up faces. I think he's telling us to get out of here before the Thumb catches us red-handed. Correction. Limbus Company was already on a crash course against the Thumb the moment we commenced the mission. That makes sense. It'll only be a matter of time before they put the pieces together and realize that we're involved. Are you sure that we can handle not only the middle, but also the Thumb? Irrelevant. A foe is a friend, and a friend is a foe for Limbus Company. Delayed. Extracting scene first. With that cryptic message, the LCA quickly withdrew from the scene. He knows something, but won't tell us what it is. At least that's the impression I got from the way he spoke. I came to meet so many departments of the company in such quick succession. The LCDA, the LCD, the LCCA. An odd question arose once again. Something I've forgotten as we kept ourselves busy with the missions we carried out so far. I really don't know much about this company I'm working for. And there's this mysterious Herman and the equally puzzling Damien. Maybe, in the grand scheme of things, I really don't know anything. Maybe what I know amounts to nothing more than a pinch of knowledge available to the powers that be. I thought we were pretty deep into our journey, but I was starting to feel like, in the far future, if we were to look back on the records of this journey, we wouldn't even be 10 pages in the book.
Guess what? This is part 1. We've got a Purgatorio and Paradiso to go through, motherfucker.
Ugh. I began walking to the bus with the sinners, my head further mired in confusion. Whew. We really ran into a lot of people in such a short time, huh? Well, I'm pretty happy that I got to know more about the workings of this company. Once we returned to the bus, the sinners began chattering away about what just happened. I wonder what's going to happen to Ongdu or Kim. That does not appear to be information we are privy to. Though we all work under the same company, all the LCD shared with us that it was the name of our contact, Ezra.
Then is Limbus Company truly kidnapping people for human experiment?
You don't just start experimenting on humans like that. It's not something that just happens. Remember what that LCD woman said? Rumors are just rumors. Gregor furrowed his brows as though some unpleasant memories of the past began flooding in. He dug in his pockets for a cigarette.
Yeah, Gregor would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah. There's LCD, but LCA just seems really out of place. Even when compared to other departments, it's just like they're from a completely different company. As we made our way back to the bus, I slowly began to organize my thoughts on everything that's happened. I didn't know that wasn't the most productive thing for me to do. Faust, you're not going to answer any of my questions, are you? I apologize. At the present moment, it's difficult for me to disclose any information that does not concern the LCB. Ugh. It's like impatience is a prerequisite for boarding this bus, manager or sinner. Virgilius sighed as he muttered. He must have seen me burying my clock head in my palms. Your journey will inevitably lead to the answers of all your questions, Dante.
Dante.
Just follow the path, and it shall all be revealed. You have no reason to rush. Besides, Virgilius' gaze fixed for a brief moment slightly above my head. I wonder if he's looking at my flame. It's nothing. Perhaps your impatience is rubbing off on me. I suppose I shall find out along the way as well. Virgilius scoffed, muttering something incomprehensible to himself, then turned away from me. It was clear that he had no intention of continuing this exchange. Let's go, Charon. Been waiting for vroom vroom. Driving to the famous heights of T-Corp. So, the bus took off once again, sometimes bustling, sometimes dead silent.
어디에서나 파우스트는 우수했어요.
Faust does all the work.
Hooting and hollering, Ezra! Ah!
I can't believe they fucking blue-balled me. This is bullshit.
No, you're not allowed.
I want my bitch back.
I wonder if Limbus is actually so really distortion is just the fact that doing all this is just the fact, so that you can become Limbus. It'd be Lobo Core 2.
What is the difference between this effect and this effect?
No,
only one of them has an effect.
Oh.
It's the amount. So you can spend 500 to get all the stuff done, but stuff on the bottom you can buy six.
No. The borders. Oh, I see what's going on here. Effect.
It's basically this, but the cooler version.
:3.
구도라니 본인은 그런 건 잘 모르네만.
Is Don trying to be like drunken master or some shit?
No, he's just Otis is trying to teach you something.
Boo! I want.
Scroll down. There's more.
No, there isn't.
What the fuck is that?
It means you already got it.
Oh yeah, huh?
Look, look at all of that thread you can get, Highwing. This thing you say you have a deficit of.
I really do.
Not anymore, motherfucker.
Oh no.
400.
Oh no.
It's not a lot.
That'll be consumed in like one swing.
I mean, it's enough to get one guy up to Uptide 4.
More extraction tape. More encapsulate boxes. So you have more encapsulate boxes.
Yeah, continue my dragon sword, I guess.
너도 야자야?
60 modules.
다른 사람들.
Oh, that usually hovers around 300, but I've been lazy lately.
가만. 진짜 못을 박았나?
I still think this is such a good fucking portrait. Sadly, we did all the pulls at the beginning. Is there like anything else I can get? This Greg is just sitting here forever untouched. Oh yeah, I could also try to attempt to pull for Wishing Karen, I guess.
Or you could just fucking spark it, because pulling for ego is a fool's errand.
I mean, I gotta end the stream on something.
Let's do a. Well, you have enough.
Oh, I know, dude. Don't worry. That's what I was thinking. We'll get.
Alright, go ahead and engage your fool's errand, I suppose.
Let's get Sushi Roll Don Quixote.
If you get it, then you'll make Tiger very angry.
Yeah, if I get it, I'm gonna turn on my
It'll be
web.
very funny. You'll laugh as I'm strangling you.
Wah wah.
Nothing, dude.
One more pull.
Stop encouraging him to waste his money.
I mean,
다른 사람들은
having the
어쩜 그렇게
there's a
의자에 못
possibility of
박힌 듯
having
앉아있을 수
it. You
있는
can
거야.
just grind out this event a little bit. You get 20 extraction tickets and get 10 pulls.
Immediately, I could just immediately get both Greg and that ego if I so wanted.
Yeah.
Greg. You already have Greg.
No. Well,
It's why, Greg.
Greg. The Greg that I just kind of leave there.
너도 야자야?
I miss. Oh, besides those new
다른 사람들은 어쩜
identities, the
그렇게
only thing I
의자에
have
못
left to
박힌
get
듯
is
앉아있을 수 있는 거야? 가만,
Desi
진짜
Honglu.
못을 박았나?
What?
Wait,
Honglu?
I think I have.
Oh,
I
Disei.
think, wait. No, wait, no. I think I have Desi Honglu.
God, that entire thing threw out my voice. Who, buddy?